Let me go live on the YouTubes and hit the run button on Skyrim. Oh, man. But it's kind of cool. I got my Monster Train run finished yesterday. It took way less time than I thought it was going to, and I told Billy. I was like, Billy, I finished my Monster Train run. And he's like, oh, cool. And I said, I won. And he's like, oh, you seem to be in the same boat as I am. I lost my first run and have won every single one since. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I said I was going to play it again on Tuesday to finish that run and then maybe start another one because I didn't know how long it was going to take. But now that I finished that one, I don't know if I'm going to play that again or if I'm going to play something different. But we'll see. I'll have to play Dicey Bugs again, though, when it comes out, because there may or may not be art in that game made by someone you know. It's not me, don't worry. It's Drums. I think I miss Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I love Skyrim so much. It's me! I made the art. Did you make it with rice? Was it rice art? Have you seen... Is it rice? I can't remember if they dye rice or what it is that they use, but there's like these things where you... Or maybe it's sand. I can't remember what it is, but it's like dyed particles that you make art out of on like a tray, and then you flip it up, and you have to be recording yourself to see it, but you flip it up, and then it shows the image in the air in all the particles for just a second before it all falls down. It's rice. No, it's rice. It is rice. Okay. It's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody here who knows who Jazza is, but I've been watching Jazza for years. I don't watch him consistently, but every now and again he shows up on my YouTube homepage and I'm like, oh, Jazza, let's see what you're doing today. But he's done that and I thought it was super cool. As a rice enjoyer, I know. That's fair. That's very fair. I played so much Skyrim when it first came out. Looking forward to watching you play. Oh, thanks, TJ. So yeah, I got gifted the game in like 2016 and didn't touch the game until 2023. And I didn't even like it in 2023 when I first played it. And I'm like, never mind, I'm not gonna play this again. And then something happened and I decided to try it again and I absolutely just fell in love with it. I watched Jazz's brother Shad. I watched Shad's brother Abednego. I think Coffee might be the only one in chat who understands that joke. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours? Son, it's been 39 minutes. I don't know what you mean it's been 2 hours. I was hoping I could trick you. No! Come on, I haven't even started the game yet. Clearly, if I haven't started the game yet, it's not even been an hour. I love how Edgy is just like self-imposing his own stuckness here. Plasma, hello, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Nah, it's open, it's here. It's the Skyrim. You can tell because the music started clashing. I don't know, you yapped for 3 hours that time. Actually, it was excuse me? Hangman? Beachy! She's gonna be like, what are you yelling at me for? Michi! What did you make him do? Oh, what? Aw, hey, man. No, this is all him. Aha. Thank you. Okay, I know what I'm playing on Tuesday. Hang just gifted me oxygen not included. You're so sweet. She just egged me on. Yeah, see, I knew you had to have some sort of hand in it. I knew you had to have some sort of hand in it. You sneaky. I approved the funds. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. No, I'm gonna play that on Tuesday. I was just trying to figure out what to do. Not really that hard, but now I know. Also, I'm wearing my glasses weirdly because yes, my ears are still hurting from wearing glasses, but I think they're getting a little better. Game screen! and game screen and game screen. It worked. But yeah, I guess I'll be playing that on Tuesday. I have seen a tiny bit of gameplay. I think when it first came out, Markiplier played it for a little bit, and I think I saw like one episode, and then I decided I wanted to play it and like didn't watch anybody play it. So there is actually somebody once told me the world was macaroni. Okay, what was his name? I can't remember. There was somebody on Twitch that I started watching who was playing Oxygen Not Included, and he disappeared, and I've not seen him in a long time. And I know that Twitch has not unfollowed me, because when I went through my follow list at one point, I was like, oh my gosh, it's that guy. He used to play Oxygen Not Included, and now he doesn't stream anymore. I want to say his name might have also been Mark, but yeah. But ADHD brain strikes again. It's not my fault, it's Hangman's. He's the one who gifted me the game in the middle of my stream. How dare you? But no, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Also, I walked faster than normal on my walk today, and I'm feeling it in my hips. Whoo! Hey, I wasn't trying to derail things. Not at all. Uh-huh. You did all the Star Macaroni references all on your... What? You did the All-Star Macaroni reference all on your own. Can't blame Hangman for that one. Somebody once told me the world was macaroni, so I took a bite out of... I'm gonna stop. Anyway, welcome back to Skyrim. What were we doing? Ah, it's Vilka. Why are you wearing the hood again? Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
Service.
Give me that! Where are you getting those from? He's got like an infinite inventory of hooded scarves to wear. No, we want to see your beautiful flowing hair. Go to ADHD Britain. Case in point. Yeah, I don't know what we were talking about. Oh yeah! What are we doing? Talking to Astrid. Where am I? I guess she's over here. Let a man wear a hood. Gosh, no! Never. I don't care if it's 2 degrees outside. Fahrenheit. Okay, like negative what? 16? No, okay, not 16. Goodness gracious.
Never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh.
How dare you?
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead. I know, but we've got bigger problems right now.
Sorry, what? Gabriella mentioned something about Cicero.
The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation.
Just because he's married doesn't mean he can't be Judge Judy. Wait, just because he's married doesn't mean he can't be Executioner anymore. Judge Judy and Executioner? Also, who put Pete, Goofy movie, in Skyrim? What? What do you want me to do?
I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life.
What happened
But
to your
first,
foot?
Find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there.
Cicero
that
Journal
sheds some
Part
light
5?
on where he might have gone. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool. Who's the fool now, hmm?
Hush, Vizara. You were very brave. Astrid may well be dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll be forever in your debt, dearest brother. Now be quiet. Just rest.
Right, so last time I did the Dark Brotherhood properly, I did not kill Cicero. Obviously, I'm not planning on killing him this time because I want him as a follower. But, ooh, salt piles. But I can't remember what argument he gave for me to be like, oh, never mind, I guess I won't kill you. So we're gonna find that out. The apprentice's assistant. Okay, let's go search Cicero's room, if I remember where that is, because I certainly don't. Oh, this is where the spoder is. Ah. It's this way? And then this way? And this way? Oh, okay, I found it. We're good. Wait, this is Cicero's room? Yes, Cicero's Journal Part 5! Let's go! Alright. 30th of Sun's Dusk, 4E200. I have written the letters, so polite, so official, to Astrid in Skyrim. Her sanctuary still stands, still operates, but how? No listener means no Black Sacrament. No Black Sacrament means no contracts. Her family can abandon the old ways and still survive, still kill, but it is that family still... What? But is that family still brotherhood? Or something else? Something new? Something different? Something wrong? Something wrong. Still, we must go. Tomorrow we set sail. Float on a boat through the moat called the sea, her and me. 22nd of Evening Star, 4E 200. Sick of rocking and tossing, rolling, throwing upon the gray waves. I've been reading of Skyrim, of the good old days, the old ways. There was another sanctuary once, a Dawnstar sanctuary. Good, ancient and strong. Blessed by Sithis, Cicero will go there. No need of Astrid. The mother and I will settle, and she will speak to me, finally, and we will build the old ways anew together. 23rd of Evening Star, 4E 200. The passphrase is mine. I have found it in a letter ancient as the sanctuary itself. Hey, Pink Sheepies, nice to see ya. The Black Door will ask, what is life's greatest illusion? I am to answer, innocence, my brother. Finally, a space, a place to call my own. A joker's retreat for the fool of hearts. 4th of First Seed, 4E 201. The sanctuary is home, as I had dared hope, cool and dark and lovely. My sanctuary, sanctuary from all. I know its every corner, every hall, every shadowed nook and alcove. My sanctuary. The guardians know me, recognize me as keeper. They leave poor Cicero alone. The big, ugly beast, a different story. He'd eat me if he could, but to bind me, grind me, he'd need to find me. And Cicero will make sure that that does not happen, for I have sanctuary. Sanctuary from all. 13th of First Seed, 4E 201. The sanctuary is safety and salvation, but silent, so silent. I give my love to the unholy matron, I give my laughter freely, but I do not hear her. The silence has returned, now that I am laughter, and no longer hear laughter. I once again hear the silence of the void. It reaches across time and space. Its silence is deafening once more. 1st of Rain's Hand, 4E 201. Mother and keeper must go. I am not the listener, and never will be, but I am the keeper. I must serve my mother's will above my own. I must find her listener. I must teach Astrid the error of her ways, the beauty and necessity of the old ways. I have sent the letter to Astrid. We leave soon, but Cicero will keep this sanctuary as his sanctuary. A place to rest and ply my trade, for I once more take up the blade and send some lucky souls to him when laughter strikes as fits my whim. Alright, so he went into the Dawnstar Sanctuary, but apparently that's where he was before he came down here, which is why he was on the road north of Whiterun when we found him last, even though he originally came from the Imperial City. Or, Cyrodiil. Look at that! I'm actually learning! I accidentally took the mace. I want to take all of Cicero's journals. Just because. And then... There we go. I don't need this iron mace. Yell at me all you want. Fortunately, nobody did. Now let's go talk to Astrid. Oh, I just realized my, fix my camera. Okay. Let's go find Astrid again. I don't remember which direction to go. What the heck? I apparently.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jolly bear, 'cause I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, gummy bear. Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you really scared me with that. Hi, Turtle. Nice to see you. Goodness gracious. Hope you're doing well, even though you scared me. Ugh. All right, Astrid.
Have you found something?
Cicero's journal. Zzz.
Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed?
I mean, you spook. An abandoned sanctuary in Dawnstar. I have the fast praise. It's fine.
The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts. So I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadowmere.
Shadowmere's
You'll
a
find him
guy?
outside
I
by
thought
the
it was a
pool.
girl this whole time.
Let's just say he's one of us.
Really?
Find Onbjorn.
I thought I
Make
could have
sure my
sworn
husband's
Shadowmere was a
all right.
lady horse.
Then send that jester's twisted little soul to the void in as many pieces as possible.
Did something set Cicero off?
No, nothing. At least nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother, you being the listener, it's ridiculous. No offense, Cicero may have overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother. It's possible I was not entirely respectful, but to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary, Cicero must pay with his life. There is no other option.
What do we know about the Dawnstar Sanctuary?
Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. It hasn't been used by the Brotherhood in close to 100 years. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar with the place. That means you'll be fighting him on his
Hang
own
on.
ground. Tread carefully.
Hang on. Okay, sorry. Man, I can't do anything here. Anyway. I told my husband to keep Tater until 9, and if he was being an issue, then he could bring him in here. But he was scratching at my door, and I was like, why is he scratching at my door? Why does my husband not have the dog with him right now? Anyway. Sorry about that.
Damnable jester.
Alright, I was gonna talk to her more, but let's just go to Dawnstar. So we're gonna do the walk up to Whiterun. like normal. And then take the carrot. Oh wait, no, we've got Shadowmere. So we can take Shadowmere up to Whiterun. She should make this a lot faster. He should make this a lot faster, sorry. I swear Shadowmere was a girl before, but I just have a bad memory, so it's entirely possible I'm completely just wrong. Okay. Oh, I thought that animation was gonna be like way cooler. He just kind of like appeared, but that's okay. Oh, your eyes aren't red. They're not red in this one. They're white. I think that's even cooler. Okay, let's ride this horse into crashing to desktop. Just kidding. All right. So, was that puddle always there? I can't see a thing. But Shadowmere is invincible, I think. So, just go up here, hit the path. There we go. Sorry, goodness gracious. I couldn't control the horse properly. Get onto the path. This is so much faster. It's a little bumpier. Can I ride the horse in first person? I cannot. Hi, Emerald.
No. No, he's sleeping.
Gonna pet that dog! I mean, you can if you really want to. Also, I'm gonna save. I definitely crashed my game original, like in the other, with the open cities installed, riding a horse, but it feels a lot better riding Shadowmere in this pack. Also, I just realized I have a soul gem on the outside of my backpack, and that is super cool. Oh gosh! Sorry, I did not see that cliff there. I just ran him straight into a rock. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean it. I really didn't. We're super fast. This definitely feels a lot better than just running along with my own 2 feet. But I'm definitely overdriving my lights because I cannot see what's happening right now. I know you guys can't see either, so don't worry. You're not alone. Elgin Escape Tunnel, which means we're getting even closer to Riverwood. I cannot see the path, but I think this is correct. Ah! Also, Shadowmere is invincible, right? I'm sorry! I mean, she is, or he is invincible, but probably shouldn't make him take a bunch of damage. I need a bigger light for my horse. I cannot see. Could I wait until daytime like I usually do instead of complaining all the time? Yes, I could. Probably. But I feel like this is important. We need to go as fast as we can. I kind of want the Pet Horses 2 music to come back on, because this very much reminds me of that game. And also there's a quest in that game that is very high stakes and terrifying, and it doesn't help that the music that plays is also really scary. Like, I got super scared of that spot in the game when I was younger. Like, super scared. But there was one point in time, and I know nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. There was one point in time where I let the timer run out on that quest just to see what would happen. And like, a memory probably is failing me right now because it has been over a decade. But I'm pretty sure someone dies. I'm like pretty sure someone dies if you let that quest. And this is a game for young girls. Okay, it's rated E for everyone. But the story, it's called Pet Horses 2. It's got one of the best stories in a game that I've ever played. For it being a game about horses. It's so good. Because the thing is, if you just read the packaging for it, you would never know. You would literally never know. You would just think, oh, this is just a game where you... Someone's partying really loud. I can hear their music through our walls. Anyway, you would just think, oh, this is a game where you take care of your horse and you train it and you feed it and you do competitions and whatnot. But no! That's part of it, yeah, but another huge part of it is the actual story. I'll have to play it on stream again, because it's such a good game. I love it. If my subathon had gone on longer, I was actually thinking about playing it during that, but, well, my subathon did not last anywhere near as long as it did last year, so... Hello, Bjorlum? Where are you? I need you to man your thing, please. Oh, it's 12 o'clock! Can I not use carriages right now? What's going on? This is my only way to fast travel, man! Oh, hi, Vilcus.
Men aren't good or bad. They're just men.
Well, there's you. What happened to Bjorlum? Where did he go? Oh my gosh, Janessa, are you okay? Am I not allowed to use a carriage right now? Is that part of a quest or is this game bugged? Like, are you not allowed to fast travel during this quest or something? Okay, I reloaded. Are you telling me I have to walk the whole way there? Fine! Shadowmere, come here. We're gonna walk manually all the way there. This way? I don't even know how to get to Dawnstar from Whiterun. Okay, it's basically straight north. Okay. I mean, this is the road that Cicero was- oh my gosh, I am so sorry. This is the road that Cicero was on, so, you know. It's gonna be how we get there too. We're super fast. Look at us go. Ooh, do you have a white mane or is that the light? Oh, it's the light. Okay. Across the bridge. Whoop. Sorry, I don't know how to drive this thing. I just got it today. I don't have a license or anything. Okay. Oof. Alright, no, and I'm very interested to see how this story develops, because I completely forgot what Cicero says. But clearly whatever he said made me not kill him, because, I mean, I do feel bad about this, don't get me wrong, but the fact that I killed Parthenax in at least one of my runs, if not two of them, makes me feel really bad. I think I refused, no, I refused to kill him in my second run, so I killed him in my first one.
They have another thing coming.
And I felt really, really bad about it. And I know there's a lot of people too who wish that there was a different route to that quest where you could complete it without having to kill Parthenax. Party snacks. I know a lot of people like to call them party snacks. But, yeah. Alright. Path I can take? Well, that kind of goes to the west. No, I'm supposed to take this one. Oh, I could I could kind of... Hold on. I think I'm facing the wrong way. Yeah. I could kind of go at an angle. Oh my goodness. I did not mean to run into a tree. I can kind of go at an angle instead of following the path completely, but I do need to watch out for those mammoths. I just have to trust that I'll find the path again as I go through this. What is this? Waynun stones discovered. Do you have anything interesting? Oh, are you a merchant? You are a minotaur. All right, sorry. You're not a merchant, you're a minotaur. I am sorry. Don't kill Shadowmere. Yeah, run away. Shadowmere, run away. I don't think he can die. Jeez. Go, Vilcus, go! Yeah, I don't think he can die, but also I don't want to risk him dying. Okay, Minotaur. Gladiator. Holy cow, Batman. I can barely see anything, but Glass Greatsword, Ebony Sword, Elven Battle Axe, Nordic Gauntlet, Steel Battle Axe, Orcish Sword, Minotaur Horns, and then the Iron Battle Axe and Iron Sword, I believe have check marks on them. It is so hard to see. I just got so much stuff for the museum.
Let's get going. Of course.
I just got so much stuff for the museum. Gloves of the Pugilist, Nordic Gauntlets. Okay, most of these were... Okay, Ebony Sword, Elven Battle Axe, okay, the Orcish Sword I don't actually need. Okay, I don't need either of those. Okay. Okay. Let me just dump those. Also, save? We're taking this camp for the night because it's dark. Ooh, wait. Oh, man, I thought those were gold for just a second. I was so excited. My guy died. He dies so dramatically every time. Yeah, so those are just steel ingots. I don't think there's anything else here, so we're just gonna pop on Shadowmere's back and keep going. Can I pet that dog? We should be able to hit the path. Oh, is it this? I think it might be this one. Oh, there's a raffle ticket available. I think this is the path we need to go on. Sorry, Shadowmere. Oh, that's a fort. Should we clear it out? Michi, congrats on your raffle ticket. Fort Fellhammer discovered. Oh, you thought you were gonna get me? Have a dude. I've been hunting those 5 people who came to your stream yesterday. They are hate mongers. I'm doing my best to take care of them right now. Oh, sure. Thank you for defending me. So all 5 of them were bad? It was just so weird. It was such a weird occurrence. I have a friend, let's just say we're dealing... Hey, just don't like get in trouble or anything. Like, you know, you can report their accounts and they'll get banned and stuff. You don't have to... Don't like get in trouble yourselves or anything like that. Vilcus, you could fight back if you wanted to. I don't really care about trouble. I'm blind. What can they do to me? I don't want them to get like your account banned or anything. You know, if you try to deal with it too personally and they just like retaliate by reporting you or something, I don't want that to happen, you know? People like that are relentless. All right. We are... Ah! Wow, 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 ow, ow. They almost one-shot me. Ow. This is a weird Jackbox game, but I'm here for it. Hi, Meowsies. Oh, man. No, what? He shot me in the ankle. Rude. Did you see the weirdness that was happening yesterday, Meowsies, or had you left already? Where the heck? Oh, I saved right here. Really? Okay. Meowsies was there? Okay. I couldn't remember. I was so flustered. It's been a long time since something like that's happened where it's actually fully shut my brain off during stream. I was like, I don't know what's going on and I don't really know what to do about it. I was messaging Coffee as fast as I could, like, what do I even do in this situation? I was really glad he was there. 3 of them have already been dealt with. The other 2 will be dealt with soon enough. What do you mean by dealt with? I know you can't find them in person and like take them out or anything, but like, what do you mean? Nobody screws with my friends but me. So sweet.
You won't get the best of me.
And oh, Vilcus had an arrow in his eye. Sorry, buddy. Why are you wearing a hood again, man? How many of those things do you have? Yeah, they're really have a dude. There you go.
Does someone live among
But anyways, it was weird. So I'm guessing they didn't get to fully do everything they wanted to because they were probably trying to join the game and cause havoc there. But like in chat, none of them were really doing anything ban-worthy. It was a very weird situation. I can. My friend works for Twitch. Like I said, I can trace their IP and take them out literally if you would prefer, but I won't do that because it's wrong. No, please don't take them out IRL. They definitely should be taught a lesson somehow, but like probably not IRL. They're trying to troll. They did fail to achieve their goal, but they have trolled 8 or 9 other streams that day, which is why I can ban them. Gotcha. Were they all Jackbox streams, or were they all family-friendly streams, or are they targeting women, or do you have any idea? I'm nosy, so I'm kind of curious what you found on them now. There are way too many people out here right now.
a presence?
Die, damn you!
Some of them were Jackbox streams. Most of them were LGBTQ streams. I don't know why you were in the mix. I assume because of Jackbox. That would make sense. Nobody screws me with my friends. Fancy. PG-friendly reply, of course. That's scary. Yeah, it's just like, and that's why I asked earlier, TJ. I wasn't sure if you were specifically like not streaming in the Jackbox category because of what happened yesterday, or if you just hadn't changed it. I'm sorry, I'm not good at PG-friendly stuff. I'm a juggalette? I'm not sure what that means. I should know what that means because you did say, as you all know, but I'm not entirely sure what that actually means. But I love this stream and I will protect this stream no matter what. You're so sweet, sure. I do really appreciate it. I do my best to be as welcoming as I can and to be as nice to everybody as I can because you know it's the least I can do. But I mean, you know, yesterday I was just confused. It's like I don't know what to do. You're not really doing anything bannable, but you're also not behaving like normal people. Down to the clown till I'm dead in the ground. I might be new here, but I never found a community, so welcome. No excuse with this stream. End of story. Oh, sure. You are so sweet. I really do appreciate that. Like that means a lot to me.
Be careful.
I am going to die if I don't drink a potion right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, hold on. I want your stuff though. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna be down. I'm going to be down with the clown. I'm so dead in the ground. Who is shooting? There's 2 of them right above me. Finally starting the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. Nice! Yeah, I just got past the point I got to the last time I played this mod pack. There's 2 archers left, or at least 1 archer and somebody else, and the archers are what took me out last time. and I don't really want to deal with that again. So like, I kind of want to just make a run for it. I'm not strong at all. I rely solely on who I conjure and my followers to take out enemies. ICP got the dog beats. Intercity Posse, they got the dog beats. Ah, jeez. Ah, there's 2 trolls. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for either of those. I'm playing heavy armor, one-handed, honorable orcs. I've only joined the companions and I'm trying to help the blades right now. I also specialize in blacksmithing, so I'm level 24 and have a dragonbone armor set and dragonbone war axe. Hey, that's really cool. I played as an orc my second vanilla playthrough and I actually really enjoyed it. The one-handed heavy stuff. I didn't have to play super slowly because I could just blast through all the dungeons because I didn't have to sneak around and stuff. It was really cool. Intercity Posse got the dog beats. ICP got the dog beats. 1989 Mother Freaker. We see. Look at me. I'm being family polite or whatever. Oh man. I might need Shadowmere to help me get up here. There are a few juggalos here in the community. Oof. Oh my gosh. There's a song. And I can't remember how it all goes, but I know at the beginning it's like, show me how you jiggle low, show me how you jiggle low. But it's like jiggle low, not juggalo. And, it was like a little, where you would dance. It's like, you would call someone out and then you'd say, show me how you jiggle low. And it'd be like how they dance. But I only remembered, because I was young, one of my friends being like, oh, we can't say that because juggalo is a bad word. And I was like, I don't know what a juggalo is. And then I would like say that whenever I heard somebody else singing it. I was like, you can't say that, that's a bad word. And they're like, what? Finally, a few months later, somebody told me, no, it's jiggle low, not juggalo. And I was like, oh, okay. I still don't know what a juggalo is. I just know it's a bad word. It's not even really a bad word. But that was young me. Surprising, the juggalos and juggalettes love family-friendly streams because everybody is welcome. Who would have imagined a group of ninjas who only wanted to be happy and let everyone else be happy would actually be welcome in a family-friendly place? Whoever would have guessed? Yeah, the only people who aren't welcome here are people who are rude, and mean, and unfriendly, and, yeah, I mean, even people, like, I even have people in here who just really struggle with family friendliness, but, like, I'm not even gonna turn them down necessarily. Like, Automod gets him, like, every time he comes into stream, but I'm not gonna call him out and be like, yo, you cannot be here, because, like, we're actually really good friends, but I just think, like, no, the only people who aren't welcome here are people who are just, like, straight up mean or rude or whatever. Juggalos and juggalettes hate bigots, sexist, racist, bad guys, and all sorts of other bad people, yeah. Hello? Oh, the Reiklings. Is this a normal spot? I kind of don't want to deal with this right now. I kind of want to just get to Dawnstar. We just want everyone to be happy and have fun. I like to bully with Tad, but only in game. Yeah, Meowsy really likes killing me in Super Auto Pets. It's not nice. Man, I thought I was about to fly there for a second. Dawnstar! We found it! It only took like 10 years to get here, but that's okay. I like to mess with Mama too, but only if she knows it's for funsies and not for realsies. For funsies and not for realsies. And then there's Rally, who just... No, just kidding. Love you, Rally! No, I mess with people too, but... I'm bad at following through, because I'll say something and then immediately be like, oh my gosh, I'm just kidding, I'm totally just kidding. Like, please do not take that seriously. I don't actually hate you, I promise. Where's my lover, Edgy, by the way? Haven't seen him or her or whatever in a long time. He was here earlier. He actually left like right before you came in. But because of his work schedule, he hasn't been able to stay up quite as late. And I think it's East Coast time, which means I started 11 p.m. for him. Edgy was here earlier. Scroll up in chat. Yeah. He's like, I'm not gonna let you bully me into staying here anymore. I'm holding my boundaries. Good night. And I'm like, dang it, Edgy. What is that? Also, I feel like the Dawnstar Sanctuary is in a different place than it was before.
I used to be an adventurer like you. and I took an arrow in the knee.
Thank you for taking the arrow to the knee. Is this... Slaughterfish? Leave me alone! They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me! They're gonna get me! They're gonna get me! They're gonna get me! They're gonna get me. Oh, maybe they're not. Ah! There's a mud crab! Have a dude!
Does someone
There's so many crabs! And there's a horker. Oh gosh! Why did I do this to myself? Golden Dragon! Thank you for the arrow in the knee! I missed my baby. I hope he doesn't hate me. Speaking of rhymes, I need to take on Arthur next Jackbox Friday because he beat my butt last time. That dude was good at rhymes. Arthur was really good at rhymes. But yeah, welcome into Golden Dragon. Yeah, Jackbox was fun. I enjoyed that. I was having a lot of fun before the weirdness happened in chat, and then it's not that I didn't have fun, I was just confused. Okay, one Horker is down. I think you found a Sky Whale skeleton. I was gonna say it's pretty huge. I don't remember this being in vanilla, but I also don't remember coming out here very often. Especially because I only did the Dark Brotherhood once in vanilla and then didn't get to this part of the game the last time I played. That's not vanilla. Okay. Yeah, this looks like what you find in, what's it called? Sovngarde. That's really cool. Large shell? Not a mud crab. Under there it is. I found a shell! Not to tell you what to do with your own stream, but next Jackbox Friday, I would not put yourself under the Jackbox category so as not to put yourself in the line of fire. Although, if Larry is for real, I will and he will sort this problem out for you, so it may be irrelevant by the time you do another Jackbox stream, but be careful. I do appreciate it. The thing is, like, while it sucks when those things happen, it's probably better for me to try and just make sure I have a mod on hand to help me sort that out in case it does, than to risk going against Twitch TOS and streaming a game under a category that's I'm not actually playing. Because while there's a lot of people who do it by accident, like there's plenty of people who will do it by accident. If you're caught doing it on purpose, even for like valid reasons, sometimes Twitch won't really care. I don't really want to risk my channel getting put on even like a temporary ban. But I do appreciate the concern. I know that, and that's what I said, why I talked to TJ about it earlier, because I wasn't sure if she did it on purpose or if she was trying to like avoid the Jackbox category, because like totally valid, you know? I just know, I try to call out when people aren't in the right category just in case, because if somebody decides they don't like you and you are streaming a game under the wrong category, they can report you and they can get you temporarily banned. Like, it's stupid, but Twitch takes that pretty seriously if people care to report it. So, in a way, it's a good thing, because there was a lot of people, like, I don't know if you guys have ever looked at this, probably not, but if you ever look at the Skyrim category, like right before I stream, there's roughly 200 to 300 people who are streaming Skyrim at that time. The number used to be 300 to 400 because there was one person who was viewbotting themselves under the Skyrim category playing a different game. Actually, I don't even think they were playing a game. I'm pretty sure it was just a rerun of somebody else's content. They were just viewbotting themselves under the Skyrim category to like farm money for themselves. And I reported them because I'm like, that's just not okay, you know? And they got taken down within a day. So like, it's a pretty big deal and Twitch will do something about it, but you can appeal if it is for a valid reason. But like I said, I don't really want to risk even a temporary ban on my channel, you know? But yeah, I can volunteer as a mod if you need. My first rule of order will be to ban myself. Good luck doing that. I can't be a mod and too different. That makes sense, OMG. I sure as heck can stop poachers. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, usually, especially like because Coffee was the first person that I ever dealt with Jackbox stuff on. As long as he's not like dead, tired, and asleep, he's usually in chat. Same with Rowley. The only reason Billy didn't pop in was because like even though he had just raided in, he was very tired from it being the middle of the night for him, like 3 a.m. So, you know. Don't worry, most people don't have the type of time I do. Like I said, nothing will happen. That's fair. I can do that for you, don't worry. Coffee, no! But yeah. I know Gregor's often in stream too, so if I had to like panic mod someone in the moment, it might end up being Gregor. That being said, I don't actually know how much Gregor knows about modding for anybody, so I just know he's here and knows like what's appropriate and what's not. But I have a lot of mods on my channel currently, so that's why I've hesitated to add any more. I can't be quick like normal people. It's I'm terrible at Jackbox games or something that takes good time like banning bad people. I have all the time in the world. I'm not a good mod, but I'm a good guard and I'll do this and I will win. I appreciate it, sure. Gregor's next in line for the panic mod. Permanent mod pipeline. Don't do it! Yeah, well, it's kind of funny because Coffee... I would say probably Coffee and Rally have been my two most consistent mods, but Coffee, I like went back and forth on for a long time about banning, or not banning, sorry. Modding and not modding, because I swapped it back and forth between mod and VIP like a number of times. But yeah, Gregor would be a good mod. Yeah, literally the only reason I would question it is not because of his ability to know what's right and wrong on this channel, just like how overwhelmed it might possibly make him to like actually have to push buttons, because there's a lot of stuff on the mod dashboard, I'm not gonna lie, and it's very overwhelming if you've never seen it all before. As getting banned, no, that was Rally, don't worry. She has that band, wait, she has that band that Coffee gets her too excited. That ban button. Bjorn.
Should have figured Astrid would send you.
I forgot you have Farkas's voice. You're hurt.
Ugh, what gave it away?
The puddle of blood on the ground?
Yeah.
The line between mod and VIP is thin.
But don't worry, I gave as good as I got.
A butter knife? Where's Cicero now? If you don't put chocolate chips in your coffee, she'll ban you too. Gregor puts like a chocolate bar in his coffee.
In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase.
I know the phrase. I'll get Cicero. You go home.
Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep, but I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there, but you can probably just follow the blood.
Yeah, hearing Farkas, a young man, coming out of an old man's mouth is kind of breaking my brain just a little bit. I've never modded on Twitch or really anywhere else, not since MSN communities, but I'll look into what it takes to mod on Twitch, so I'll be prepared if panic modding ever happens. I hope you're not put in a situation where panic modding is necessary, though. Yeah, same. I was put into quite a few situations earlier on in streaming where I had to panic mod people, which is why I have the amount of mods I do. I think...
Men aren't good or bad. They're just...
Okay, thank you, Vilkas. I think, Billy, Sky and Billy... Sky and Billy are the two mods that weren't panic modded. No, Displaced wasn't panic modded either, he offered. And he mods for Ginger. So Sky, Billy, Displaced. Coffee, Rally, Robot Dog, and Odenton were all panic modded at one point. Coffee was panic modded multiple times. And... yeah. Are those all my mods? Did I forget one? Oh, shoot. It always feels bad forgetting your mods. It feels like you're forgetting your children or something. Where's my cursor? Uh-oh. Where's... oh. Did my mouse die? Hello? Why? There we go. I don't... what? No! I keep losing my cursor. What in the heck is going on? Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. I don't know why. I was trying to alt-tab out, and every time I hit alt-tab, my cursor would just disappear. Anyway, Speaking of VIPs, when will I get to be VIP? I'm joking, but I'm curious when I can get her to put to be sure you put a sound place and me coming to the stream just like Coffee has. So VIP doesn't come with a walk-on sound. It is something that you can save up for with the channel points, but it's really expensive. I think it's 225,000 points right now. But the walk-on sounds are things that I'm reserving for prizes. So right now, the people who have walk-on sounds are either people who have been like Robot Dog, for instance. He's the one who told me or set up the walk-on sounds for me, so he was the first one to get one. And then Coffee got one, and Displaced got one, and Michi got one because they got first, second, and third place in my subathon. So that's kind of what I'm saving the walk-on sounds for. But you can get VIP if you pay for it with channel points. I don't have a lot of slots left, so I can't hand out VIP anymore like I did originally, but yeah. Eventually I'll have to probably go through and like look at my VIP list and see if there's any of them who don't come to my stream anymore. But yeah. The moon is looking sick tonight. I love the slice moon. Hey, cheap knockoff chocolate can taste yummy sometimes too. I mean, hey, as long as it's not super waxy, then yeah, it can still taste super good. Hi, Cozy. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's not as hard as you think. My dashboard is easy enough to navigate. I put half a bar of Trader Joe's milk chocolate multiple times. Yes, Coffee was panic modded multiple times, which also means he was unmodded multiple times. Sorry, Coffee. I look at screenshots or a video of mod dashboard to familiarize myself. What if I just pay you money? I mean, essentially that's how Coffee and Michi and Displaced got their walk-on sounds, was paying money. I know, Cap. Nice to see you.
You're gonna love my nuts.
VIP was 100,000 channel points when I started saving. It goes up every time someone gets it. I just paid 200k a few weeks ago. Yep. So I was gonna up it by 50k every time, but I was like, maybe 25k.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Sure. You didn't have to do that. You're already protecting me from the hate raiders. Come on now. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Olipop. You're so sweet. Thank you for the 1,000 tater tots, no cap. And yes, I do love your nuts, TJ. Love me, senpai. Just play, mama. I like to have fun. I know. I love you. Look, sure. I know you said you're new. I don't even know if I'd consider you new anymore, but I really have appreciated having you here. So thank you so much for hanging out. And I'm really glad that I've been able to provide a place for you that has been like happy for you, you know, to be here. So, you know, thank you for that. Thank you for the 500 tater tots. 696,700. We are closer to 1 million than we've ever been before. And you know what? I'm glad I'm not considered new anymore. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say you're a veteran, but I wouldn't say you're like, what's a rookie anymore. That's a lot of tots. It is a lot of tots. And that was before I actually started counting, or that counter started after. So technically there would be more, but people like throwing points into the void. Most of my channel points go to tater tots. I don't know why, but I'm addicted to frying them. It's so dumb, but I love it. I'm glad you do. Some people just really like seeing numbers go higher. I'll get VIP one day. I'm more of a lurker, to be honest, but that's how I enjoy Twitch. And that's totally fair. Like I said, I also have just been lurking a lot recently. It's hard for me to find the mental fortitude to chat anymore. And I know that sounds awful because I love chatting, but like sometimes I just have so much that I'm doing. I physically can't, and sometimes when I even would have the time to, I'm like, I can't right now. And I feel bad because there's so many people that I love on Twitch that I follow and that I want to go in and say hi and like chat and talk and all that kind of stuff, but I have a hard time doing it sometimes. Sometimes I work too, but sometimes I overtalk as well. I can't go to channels that are too big because they ignore me and then I feel sad, which is wrong in a very primitive way, but I do feel bad. I'm the same way though. I totally understand. If chat is going so crazy that the streamer can't or won't keep up with them, like I generally won't go in. Even if they read every chat, I'm gonna call out a friend here that I haven't talked in his chat for a little while, because if I do go into his chat, I usually lurk. His name is Logan Robo. I met him a really long time ago. I don't even know if he's following me, but I'm following him and I followed him for a really long time. And he reads every single chat that gets sent. But he does it in order, but he doesn't do it as they come in. He will like bookmark his place as he goes, and then he'll just like between, because he usually plays Persona 5, and so he'll like do a bit of the story, and then he'll stop and he'll read like 3 chats in a row, and then he'll go back to the story, and then he'll go back and read like 3 chats in a row. If you want your chat message to be heard immediately, you pay 10 bits to do TTS. That's just kind of how his chat works. And that works for him. But I'm someone who like needs instant gratification. So if I go into somebody's chat and I say hi, I want them to see me immediately, be like, hi friend, I love you, so nice to see you. And I don't, this is also why I'm really glad I don't have ads anymore, because I get really annoyed when I go in and I'm like, oh cool, no ads. And then I say hi and then there's ads. And I'm like, well, now I don't even know what they said. But anyway, so there was a time though, because it had been so long since I had been in there. I was like, I just want to say hi, and I don't care if he doesn't see it. I just want him to know that I still exist and that I miss him and that I think he, you know, I'm glad to see him again. So I just went ahead and I messaged and I was like, hey Logan, I just wanted to say I'm still alive and I'm really glad to see you're doing well, and it's always nice to see you, and I'm, you know, I'm lurking or whatever. And one of his mods, Rukov, I think, was actually in the chat at the time. And Rukov used to come in here every now and again too. And Rukov is just a little beacon of positivity. I love Rukov so much. But anyways, he actually saw me and pinned my message, or it might not have been Rukov, it might have been one of his other mods, but somebody recognized me from his chat and was like, they pinned my message and they're like, they TTS Logan, and they're like, Logan, you gotta stop, Patat is here, you gotta say hi. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not what I was expecting. So he like scrolled down in chat to see me and we had a small conversation. And then he scrolled back up to continue how he usually does his chat. And I felt so honored. You have no idea. I felt so honored. I was like, oh my gosh, you did not need to do this, but I just wanted to like let you know that I love you and I'm still here and I hope you're doing well and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was really cute. I love Logan. Actually, let me give him a shout out. Hold on. Hello? Is this still working? My OBS isn't working. What is happening? Okay, well, I will do it from my phone then. I can't click on OBS. I can't interact with OBS. I don't have my cursor again. What is happening? Hang on. Hold on. I'm gonna save my game. We're just gonna do new save. I'm gonna quit the game. I don't know if it's the game that's making it so that I can't do anything. No, I can't interact with OBS at all. That's really weird. You guys are... I can still see you guys messaging in chat. You guys can hear me and see me, right? I didn't just tell that whole story for no reason. Hang on. I'm gonna just do this manually. I see you, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. I cannot interact with OBS at all. It's grayed out. I don't know. Oh, I can scroll? I can't click a chat to send a message. I can't click any buttons. Am I not going to be able to stop streaming? I'm going to have to Alt F4. I'm going to have to like Control Alt Delete and nuke OBS at the end of my stream to end my stream because I can't interact with it. I can scroll in chat though. That's so weird. Anyway, Logan's really cool. Go give him a follow. He's, like I said, he has a lot of Persona. He might be doing other stuff now, but I actually originally found him because he was playing West of Loathing. And I think he only did it for one stream, but I was searching in the West of Loathing category and I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's how I found him. And it was like 2 years ago at this point. Anyway, I get you. I feel guilty for not engaging, but I'm not very good at it. I beg to differ, honestly. But I get it. Like, I am the same way. If there's a chat that's going super fast, and I don't think I'll get to say hi to the streamer and they'll actually like respond, I probably won't say much just because I like saying hi. But yeah, there's certain chats where I already know all these things, like Vigi, for instance. If I go into Vigi's chat, her chat's always flying, but like she always still manages to see everyone somehow. Like I want to be Vigi one day. It's just, it'll be a while. I love her so much. Anyway, I'll get VIP one day. I'm more of a lurker. Wait, whoa. Sorry. Looked at the wrong spot. I got my VIP from a subathon in another stream, and honestly, I'm super proud of it. The reason I'm so... Oh, yeah, and that's how some people have gotten their VIPs as well. The reason I'm so hardcore about wanting to be known in this stream is because I'm pretty good at picking out talents, and I can promise you you're gonna be big. I'm just glad that I was here before you got super big, because I promised you keep the schedule, you're gonna be huge. I've been around enough to know. You're so sweet, sure. I really appreciate your positivity. I want to be able to say I knew her when. I knew her when she was a cartoon potato. Same. Just had to say hi. Hi, Sully. Nice to see you. And see, like, I mess up. I say mess up. That's not exactly what I mean. But, like, I'm not a huge fan of how I handle my own chat sometimes. Like, I wish I could just read every chat as it comes in. But then sometimes I get off on a story and I'm like, hang on. I swear I see you guys and I'll read your chats. But, like, I feel bad about it. Exactly. If I'm correct, she's gonna be like SBB, or the guy who does Dark Souls lore. She's gonna be well known. I just want to be on ground floor because I love this community and I love everything about the stream. So yeah, that's literally so sweet of you. Hello, Prototype. Nice to see you. It's a family-friendly stream. No cursors here. I guess so. Dumb question. What is NVS or OBS or whatever she's talking about? OBS, Open Broadcast Software. It's the thing that allows me to stream. Basically, it shows my everything that I want it to show. How do I explain this? Here. Well, no. It's basically like what I stream through. It's what I send my broadcast through, and everything gets filtered into it. So I can change my stream information from it. I can see my Twitch activity feed. I can see my chat. I can run my ads. I can see my YouTube chat. I can like change all my scenes and everything, and that's where I go live and not live. That's what OBS is. I see, I hear you. I heard the story. Quick, no one type. It's software you submit. Thank you, Gregor. I was like struggling to think of the word, even though I literally said open broadcast software. It's fine. Basically, software sending the video. Yep, I need to read chat. This is why I need to read chat. Me and Vigi, her and I clicked so well. I've been talking for a while. Seriously, she's like my best friend at this point. Thank you for introducing me to her. She's everyone's best friend. I love Vigi so much. I'm trying really hard to get into her Vigiverse stream team. She reached out to me last night and we were supposed to talk today. I should probably double check Discord just to make sure she hasn't said anything. But I think she might have gotten like super busy and forgot to respond, which I don't blame her for. But we're supposed to have an interview sometime soon so that we can, yeah. So that I can possibly join the stream team. I really hope that I can get in because I would love to be part of the Vigiverse. Hopefully chat is going too fast to see this. Meowsies. I saw it, so probably not. Morning joke. Oh my gosh. It slowed down. It shows a lot of tools as well. Yes. I've streamed before, but it's only through my PS5 or my Xbox, so I'm not really familiar with any of that stuff. I'm her Harley Quinn and she's my Poison Ivy. We're talking about cosplaying together. Oh, that's adorable. I had a car at one point named after Poison Ivy. And her name was just Ivy to me, though. I have to open the game again, by the way. Hold on. Guys, my computer's like dead. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Control-Alt-Delete fixes everything. Look, I don't even have to do anything with Control-Alt-Delete. I just have to hit Control-Alt-Delete and escape and it's fine. That was super weird. Spotted it. What scares me is if she's serious and wants to actually do this at the next con, I have to lose like 20 pounds. What was I was gonna say something about? Oh yeah, streaming from straight from like a console I've never done before, and I know a couple people who do. So like I've got a friend, I can only remember his IRL name. His IRL name is Zach, and he shares that on stream, so that's fine to say. But he streamed through his console for a little while, and I've never done that before. I was trying to think. There's one other person. Like, I know there's Baked Potato 4167. He streamed through his console for a while, but I think he finally just got a PC. I stream on my PS4, so I understand how that goes. I'm guessing, like, I don't know anything about streaming straight through console, but that's pretty cool. Where did we go? Okay. Hold. Please hold. Okay. The only thing I stream is Fire Pro Wrestling, so I'm not actually playing the game. I'm simulating wrestling matches, and that is for a very, 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 very specific crowd. What do you stream, Golden Dragon? Yeah, I have a PS3, my husband has a PS3, and then we have a PS4. I got him a PS4 for his birthday a couple years ago, but or it was more than a couple years ago. It was probably like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Wow, that's crazy to think about. Anyway, our 3-year anniversary is coming up really soon. July 12th. We'll have been married for 3 years. Time absolutely flies. I somehow have a few followers, even though I'd never streamed a second. Is one of them me? I think one of them might be me. I might have followed just for kicks and giggles. There's probably robots. I've had a few of those myself. No, there's some people who will just follow kind of for fun. But yeah, so Rally and Coffee. Well, Coffee streamed for a little while. Rally hasn't really streamed ever. He went live once as a joke, I think, on like an April Fool's Day. But Rally has a bunch of followers. Coffee has a bunch of followers when he streamed. I still think Coffee should stream again. Coffee Talk is on sale and he could totally play that game. I'm just saying. We got another one. Oh, nice. Profile up for 2 to 2.5 months. Now shut down. Bye bye, troll. Well, the only problem is, and it's not like to not what's the word? Struggle. The struggle of my brain not working. Not to devalue what you're doing or anything, but it's probably super easy for them to just make another account, right? Unless, do they get IP banned? I'm not entirely sure how that works. I guess if they get IP banned, there's not much they can do unless maybe they have a VPN, but I don't know if Twitch knows how to get around that. I'm not sure. I follow because some people make me laugh. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? It would be super easy if I didn't have their IP address. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, having their IP banning them definitely makes it a lot harder. But that's one thing that made me a little worried too. Like, it's been a long time since I've had someone with actual malicious intent come into my stream and make themselves known. But like, you can ban them, but then they can be a ban evader and make another account and come back in anyway and just lurk, and that made me a little bit uncomfortable. But fortunately, I haven't had to think about that in a while. I'm 38, I've been on the internet longer than these kids have. I don't know if you know what the internet is. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I should probably put my phone back in. I unplugged it for a second. But it's very nearly dead. Ah! Oh! Wait. I did want to see if I could pull this up for you guys. Hang on. So, remember, was it a couple days ago when... I was trying to tell you guys that I got a little soundbite of Minnie saying, "I catch you!" And I wanted to use that for the raffle ticket. Well, it was all messed up. So I actually got her saying it 3 different times today. And I want to pull it up. It's just, my computer's got to think about all the millions of pictures I have on my phone right now. The VPNs have 5 servers per country, which means that if they use a VPN, I'll already know because I've already memorized those IP addresses. That's crazy. I have a friend who had to deal with a lot of ban evaders. It's not fun. Yeah. I spent a few minutes looking in settings for followers. It shows I have 2, but not who. Mobile only. Gotcha. I'll show you. Commander Root will show you who's following you. If you just search up Commander Root and then like log in with Twitch or something, I think it'll probably show you who's following, but also you don't have to do that if you don't want to. That was the only way I could think of that would show you who's actually following. But the reason I know of Commander Root is because that's what I use to get rid of follow bots that get through SiriBot. Most of them don't make it through, but the ones that do, the easiest way to get rid of them is with Commander Root. All right. Sort by date. Here we go. Oh.
I catch you.
So when we go on our walk, there's a lot of switchbacks. There's a little trail with switchbacks in our neighborhood, and she'll run down and then climb back up in between the little switchbacks and run up to me and be like, I catch you! And she did that 3 different times today, and I got her all 3 different times. Also, Skyrim, ignore the Skyrim sound, but
I catch you.
there's one of them. And then I swear, I just heard somebody say Shoryuken, but it wasn't Mama. Am I going crazy? I really hope not. It's possible with desktop mode on mobile. Is it? What is a switchback? A switchback is like, when a path gets too steep, you can't just go straight up. You have to kind of cut back and forth across the face of a hill or a mountain. So that's what a switchback is. It's a cut back and forth instead of going just straight up, because it would be too steep otherwise. Like curving around, not really, because you're not like curving around. You're staying on the same face, but you're going back and forth like a zigzag pattern. That's the exact same in Breath of the Wild. What's the exact same? Why is this not coming up? It's taking forever. What about this one? I typed the wrong thing. I'm in app only, but thank you for the advice. The switchback thing? Oh yeah. I mean, it's a real life thing. It's probably where it came from in Breath of the Wild. If you've never lived in a mountainous place though, you wouldn't necessarily have any reason to know about it. Okay, fine. I didn't want to see any of my things anyway. They don't want to play directly off of my phone, but maybe if I move them onto my desktop. Why are you being so weird about this, computer? So it's like when Goku and Krillin zigzag forward through the mountains. Am I visualizing this completely wrong? I have no idea. Somebody else is gonna have to answer that. Okay, fine. I didn't want to take these things off my phone anyway. What the heck? It won't let me take anything. Okay. It won't let me take anything off of my phone. And now I've probably just like broken everything. All right. Whatever. You can do that in the background. What the heck was that sound? Oh gosh. What? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. The device is unreachable. It's plugged into my computer. What do you mean? Okay, as long as I didn't corrupt the files, then whatever. I'll deal with that later. Goodness gracious. Okay, back to the game. But actually, well, I say back to the game, but I can also show you. Here we go. So if I click on this, it's very small, but you can kind of see, so the path goes back and forth, but it's on the same face of the mountain. So you're not like going around it. You're going back and forth. That's what a switchback is. Then they call it a switchback because the path switchbacks on itself. This one you can see too. So the path like goes very close to itself. So here it's a lot steeper in this picture, but the path that we walk is like a really shallow switchback. So you go down, but it's a really shallow down, and then you turn around and it's like a super shallow down. So you could walk between them. It's still too steep to make a normal path, but you could still walk between them if you want to like act like you're walking up a set of stairs, right? So Minnie likes to run down ahead of me and then climb back up in between, and then she'll run up to me and be like, "I catch you," and it's just really cute. So yeah, that's what a switchback is. You know, like the path switchbacks on itself, switches back on itself, and then in between is for some of these can be shallow enough you can walk it, but you just wouldn't want to use it as a normal path most of the time. So yeah, there you go. If you never lived, like I said, if you've never lived in a mountainous area, you'd never really have to see something like this. But you can see it really well in this one. Hi, Knifer. Thank you for the Gurk. Nice to see you. Love you so much. My song is playing again. I don't remember what chapter we were on last time, but Whew, sorry, my eyes just totally let me down. I lost my spot. I don't remember what chapter we were on last time I was here, but I believe I was telling you a story about the kid who was trying to play Skyrim, but she kept on talking and talking and talking. She was good at Skyrim, she kept talking, no one ever could say reach level 2. It was tragic. Wow. It's almost like that was pointed. No, just kidding. I know cooked when I'm surprised that something in a game is also in real life. Yeah. Now you know. But it's specifically a way of making a path up a mountain without having to go directly up it. I'm sorry, the storytelling guitar song came on again. I had to talk to the kid. Alright, there we go. Let's go back to the game. I'm gonna drink some water really quick though. Okay. So we've made it to Dawnstar. Let's go find Cicero.
What is life?
It's so loud!
Just illusion.
Innocence, my child. Sorry, my brother. Good grief, it's loud. Sorry. One day the narrator will figure out how to get the kid to actually play the game she wants to play, but until then the narrator will just, you know, hang out and stuff. Kill a Cicero. Oh my gosh.
Listener! Is that you? Oh, I knew you'd come. Save the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slay Cicero.
Alright, Cicero, where'd you go, buddy? Poor, sweet, loving, caring Cicero. The life of Uriel Septim II. Okay, nothing interesting here. are these Cicero's clothes? Jester's clothes. Prices are better and one-handed attacks do more damage. You make less noise while moving. Double sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons, and you are 20% harder to detect while sneaking. I might need that for later. Alright, Cicero. Where'd you go, buddy? If I were to ever be with a man, it would have to be with a man who would be willing to kill for me like poor, sweet, loving, caring, attractive, loving Cicero.
To our game.
What is that noise?
Oh, but this isn't at all.
Roger, hello! You do a good Cicero imitation. Do I? Thank you. I try, but I'm really not a voice actor. Hope you're doing well, Roger. Nice to see ya. Are you down there? I think he is. Grimoire? You actually do a wonderful Cicero. Really? Well, thank you. Grimoire. Is that a book that I've read before? Is it a book I can read? Is it not even a book? It might not actually be a book. It might be an item. There it is. It is an item. It's not actually something I can read. I don't remember. Don't clear your voice at me. Can I just take this money? Is this mine now? Coin purse. Septim. I need all the money I can get, okay? It's hard to get money in this place. The Legend of Red Eagle. We'll investigate further. But, like, not right now. Wait, no. Take that. Take the book. There it is. Ooh. Oh, do we have to go that way? Or can we go this way? No, this is cut off. Okay. It's been a long time since I've been in the Dawnstar Sanctuary. Will you read the book later? Maybe? I don't know. It's not a book that I can currently read. Crossbow crafting manual. I'm doing fine. You have the inflection down? Oh, cool. Okay. Seriously, I don't know what it is. I'm bad at hearing my own voice when it comes to holy cow. Stop standing on the pressure plate. What am I doing? When it comes to trying to impersonate somebody's voice, I can never, like, the true voice actors who can impersonate other people just blow my mind. I'm like, I do not know how you do that. They're like, well, if you move your tongue up and then move your palate back. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, I know what it means, but I can't do it. And if I do it, it doesn't make me sound any different. But yeah, I'm hoping that Cicero will give us more journals to read because I love reading his journals. Also, what is triggering these posts? Is somebody on the other side hitting... What is happening? Janassa's Molten Monarch. What? Why are these getting constantly triggered? Are we standing on pressure plates? Or do they just keep going?
Always a stickler for details, get it? Stickler!
Stickler?
Oh, I slay me.
Where are you, Cicero? Ow. Ow. If you even just touch it, it hurts you, even if you don't actually get stabbed. Ah, okay, made it through. Hey, Annabella, nice to see you. Oh, I can impersonate people? I can explain it to you. It's a matter of allowing your tongue to bend in whichever way requires to make the sound that you need. Again, I may not be explaining it properly for a sighted person, but it's kind of like if you've ever taken 2 popsicle sticks and put them on the edge of a desk and made them sound the same by putting one on the lower end, then on the higher end. It's kind of like that. So in theory, I understand the things. It's just I can't actually make it happen with my own voice. Replicating sounds, like beatboxers, for instance. I don't know if you guys have seen the reels of this dude who, like, can hear a sound and then make it with his voice, and it's crazy, and he's super accurate. I could never do that. People, like, when I was younger, right, people would say, oh, my car's making this noise, and then they would imitate it perfectly, and I'm like, how do you even do that, you know? The most I can ever do now is general changing of the gears for, like, your typical 5 cylinders. It's like... You know, like, that's it. Most people can do that. But I can't do sounds, you know? I do perfect impersonation of Abraham Lincoln, maybe. We don't have any recording of his voice, so it's possible he sounded exactly like me. A boy and his mother. Mother is always right. Mother knows best. As weird as it sounds, all I have to do is relax your jaw and then your nose and your face. After you do that, you can imitate pretty much anything. That's how I learned to do it anyway. That is really interesting. Maybe one day I'll try it, but it probably won't be on stream the first time I do that, because I can imagine just, like, relaxing everything and then drooling everywhere. Just kidding. Do it again. Do what again? You heard me the first time. You don't need to hear it again. I'm not gonna lie, I made my own lip kind of, like, tickle. I didn't do it as well that time. But no, genuinely, like, I always was really impressed with people who could do all those types of noises and stuff with their vocal cords, because I just have never been able to do it well. It gives me joy. Why? Because you're gonna laugh at me sounding like a dork on stream? Did you say 5-cylinder? I did. I don't think I'm quite tinny enough for a 4-cylinder. My 4-cylinder sounds really like... Worry. W-H-I-R-R-Y. I don't think I could impersonate my 4-cylinder. It's still weird for me to remember the fact that you have a face cam, but I can't see your face. I've never really thought too much about what people's faces look like. That's really interesting to think about too. I can close my throat, but it's the only thing I can do that other people can't. Close your throat? Like... I mean, I think I can close my throat, but I don't know. 25% stronger than a 4-cylinder. Yeah! More... Oh, these are shrouded. Okay. Lost Legends... It's got a little hand on it. I think we have it, but it's stolen? Maybe that's what that means. How come you worry about what people think you look like? I mean, obviously you're in a community who likes you, so I guess I don't understand the visual implications of what may or may not happen. Just, like, right now, you know, I can pretty much be safe in assuming that everybody who's currently in my stream who's a regular is fine with how I look. But I know that in general... And this doesn't even necessarily just apply to Twitch, but just in general, this beauty standards for women are ridiculously high. And I know that I don't meet them. Like, it's just a fact. You don't have to... Hello. Nope. Have a dude. Ah, there's 2 of you. Nope. Leave me alone. You don't have to lie to me. It's okay. But, it's just kind of one of those things that you think about every now and again. But yeah, I can pinch the back of my throat and make it sound like Stitch when I talk. I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, so I don't actually really know what he sounds like. I know, don't yell at me. I kind of grew up in the wrong time for that, I think. Or maybe I just didn't see it. Is my dude dead? I have another one.
Does someone
Cup your hand behind your ear, then speak into your curved hand. Wait. Cup your hand behind your ear, then speak into your curved but no closed palm. Curved but not closed palm? Your hand behind your ear. How do you speak behind you? I watch in 360 because of hardware limitations, so I'm still not fully sure what you look like. That's fair. I mean, and I don't have a super high quality camera either, specifically because I really don't need every detail of my face like on full blast for you guys. That may be true, but there's tons of models on Twitch and no one here is subscribed to any of them. That's really don't get the thing. I understand the insecurity as someone who can't do her own makeup. I get it, I really do. But seriously, you think you're safe here? I mean, if my stunner butt is safe here, how can you not be? I also can't do makeup. I never use makeup. Come on, guys, you can do it.
That's how it's done.
But that's not necessarily something that ever bothered me, not being able to do makeup or not knowing how to do it, but because I just don't like it. I hate the feeling of it on my face. I think it's just weird. You know, to each their own. If you want to wear makeup, then fine. Oh my god, Lazaric! Lazaric, thank you for the raid! Hi, friend! Please watch it. It's actually one of the greatest Disney movies of all time. It's the original one, right? No one should do makeup. We got bamboozled as a society. I mean, I agree. I think if you want to wear makeup for yourself, then you should, because it's if you want to look good for yourself, then that's fine. Or if you're going out and you're like, I want to look good for my friends and I think I look best like this, then fine. But the fact that it feels like if you don't have perfectly flawless, beautiful, glowing skin or the illusion of perfectly flawless, glowing skin, like you're just ugly, or for instance, I was on Facebook the other. Yes, I know, I'm a boomer. Yell at me. I don't care. I was scrolling through a couple of reels. I know, I was scrolling through reels. Yell at me. And there was an ad where there was a guy, a younger man, probably early 20s, and he had a lot of acne, but he was like on, it wasn't an acne ad. He just had a lot of acne and he was doing like an advertisement for Rocket Mortgage or something like that, right? Hashtag not sponsored. But in the comments, everyone was just grilling him like, oh my god, you're so ugly. Why does your face look like somebody shot you 1,000,000 times? Or like, why, you know, they were just ripping him to shreds because he had acne. And I'm like, that's awful. Like, people do not have perfect skin. Like, nobody does. And it just sucks that we have to feel like we have to look like we're wearing an Instagram filter at all times. We're in public, otherwise we're gonna get judged by everyone else. Now, obviously, I don't care enough to do makeup, which means judge me if you want, whatever, like, that's on you at that point. Clearly, I don't care enough. I value my sleep a lot more than I value some person that I don't know, like, thinking that I have acne is, like, a bad thing. But anyway, like, it just makes me sad for society that they think that we need to have these Instagram filters on our face all of the time. And you know, it's just upsetting. There's just unrealistic expectations of like every human out there, and like nobody actually meets them. But we're just so indoctrinated by everything that's on social media and everything that's been made by big media like Disney or big movies or TV shows or anything like that, where everyone has to look perfect all the time. Everyone has to be perfect all the time, and like communication shouldn't be needed in a relationship because you should just know what your partner wants. Like, none of that's realistic. And it's just sad that everyone feels like it is how everyone should be IRL, when that's of course not the case. Sorry. Thank you for the raid, Lazarus. You got me right when I was going off on a tangent. But it's fine. Just guiding the sound into your ear. Gotcha. I didn't even pause my game. I totally could have been taken out right there. Tater Shovel, hello! Nice to see you. I'm good at blush and concealer. Other than that, I'm worthless. I can kind of do mascara, but that's it. And give me raid! Hi, Tater Shovel. Hi, Major Mayhem. Hello, hello. Hi, Farm Girl. Welcome. The live action is a disgrace. That's what I heard. It should be an exception, not the norm. Exactly. And like I said, if, for instance, if someone with my face was like, I'm really uncomfortable with showing my acne to the world, and I would rather just like cover it up with makeup, the best I can, because let's be honest, most of the time I wouldn't even be able to use makeup to cover it up because like my skin is super uneven because some of the acne that I get is like cystic because it's bad, okay? A lot of it's hormonal and like happens because of like cycles and stuff. And there's nothing I can do about it. Literally nothing. I tried for years with a whole bunch of different things to try and get it to go away. And at this point, I'm like, water is the only thing that I can do. Anything else I put on my face literally makes it worse. So I either get what I've got now or something completely worse. And there's no clearing it up. The only thing that ever cleared up my skin was when I got pregnant. Anyway, but yeah, like there's some people just can't do anything about it. And like, making fun of someone for having acne is no better than making fun of someone for being overweight or being underweight or being tall or being short. Like, it's something about them that they can't help. And it's, you know, like you shouldn't insult someone on something that they can't change in 5 seconds. If someone has like a piece of pepper stuck in their teeth, you should tell them, because while it might be embarrassing in the moment, you rip that band-aid off and you're like, hey, you've got pepper in your teeth. You might want to go take that out. It's embarrassing in the moment, but they don't have it there anymore. Whereas if they find out later, oh my gosh, I had a pepper in my teeth the entire time I was at my friend's wedding that night. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, why did nobody tell me? That's awful. But if you walk up to someone on the street and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you have melanoma. You're so ugly for that. You should go get it fixed. Like, you're just a jerk. Okay? Sorry. I have to run. I need to be up in 6 hours and I'm slightly drunk. No worries, Lazarus. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm sorry. I was really going off on a tangent there. I blame Lazarus. Hi, apes. How was your Jackbox? Hopefully it was good. You're not old enough to be a boomer. You wish you were a boomer. I have the soul of a boomer. It's weird. I have the soul of a boomer and the brain of a child. Was the ad for AARP? No, I think it was literally for Rocket Mortgage. I don't like makeup. It tastes funny ruining the moment while I'm trying to be affectionate. It's funny because the people who say that are probably uglier than him. Probably. And the thing is, like, because of how indoctrinated we are, like, we're trained to just think people who have acne are just ugly. It's really hard to see through their acne and be like, actually, the person is really pretty. Or you could be like, oh, that person would be really pretty if they didn't have acne. Like, I can see the features or whatever. Like, it's one of those things, you know? I have perfect skin. I keep it in a closet. I agree. I hate having to be so beautiful all the time. Billy, look, not all of us can look as naturally handsome as you. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. There's nothing more beautiful than a woman who has woken up in the morning with no makeup, no hair combing, just natural. That's the woman I will fall in love with. See, oh man, I had a really hard time after Minnie was born. Like, I probably went 3 or 4 months without brushing my hair. I know. It was awful. Don't worry. No, none of you saw it because I didn't have a camera on at the time. But like, I went a really long time and I did not brush my hair because I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the mentality. I couldn't even barely get myself out of bed at the time. And my hair was as pretty much as long as it is now. Well, it might have been like a tiny bit shorter, but it was down to my butt. And oof. When I finally got the energy to brush my hair, it was not enough. It took me so long. I'm surprised I didn't have to shave it all off. It was not good. You have an adorable face? You have an adorable face. Am I allowed to say that? Hashtag no homo? I'd love to stay, but stream happened hard. No worries. Birthday stream in 10 hours. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, Lazarus. Everybody saw tub. Happy birthday. Subtle. Tangents are great. I prefer cosines. Cosines. Like how Lazarus has an ugly beard. Lazarus does not have an ugly beard. Lazarus has a cool beard. And I really like making Lazarus stroke his beard because it looks super soft and fluffy. Eleanor Rigby kept her face in a jar by the door. Excuse me? After having a baby, you're allowed to not brush your hair for 2.5 years. So says me right now for no reason, just because I said so. Just saying there's no reason to feel bad for that. It's just, it is hard. It is very hard to find the willpower to do anything for yourself after you've had a child. It's crazy. That being said, I know that every woman's experience is different. So there's some women who can bounce right back. They're like, I had a baby yesterday and I'm already up and cleaning the kitchen and making dinner and doing all the laundry and taking care of everything. Meanwhile, after I had Minnie, I could like not move. I literally, because I breastfed Minnie I still do. And like when I first had her, she was 7.5 pounds, almost exactly. And I would hold my arms out for her, like to have her in my arms to feed her. if she was not put in my arms exactly where she needed to be to latch, I could not move her. That's how weak I was after I had her. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what happened to me. But for a couple of months, I had a really hard time. And anytime I needed to hold her, like, I couldn't adjust her at all. So if I held her and she started to slide, I'd have to have somebody else be like, to like push her back up in my arms. It was really, really bad. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know why I was so weak. I don't know where my muscles went, but they were just very much gone. I used to have hair down to my waist. I'd love to see it. Happy early birthday, Lazaric! Hi, Steven. Nice to see you. I've not seen yours, but beards are glorious. Mine's a beautiful golden red with gray creeping in, reaching to my belly button. You should give Lazaric a follow and at least go look at his beard, Gregor. He's got a glorious one. Lazar's beard is fluffy and amazing. It is. It is really, really long. I don't know if it's quite to his belly button, but it's probably pretty close. I love Eleanor Rigby. That's a great song. I take pride in making sure my beard is soft and fluffy. Lazaric has, if I ever see you in Lazaric's stream, Gregor, I'll do the redeem to make him stroke his beard, because like, it looks so soft. My husband has a beard too, and he keeps it like furry, but not long, because there's like one spot that goes the wrong way for some reason, and he's like, if I ever grew it out, it might finally fix itself, but I can't deal with it going the wrong way while it's doing that, so I have to shave it off. But I don't let him shave it off fully anymore, because like, he looks so different with no beard. I'm like, you look like a completely different person. I say I don't let him. If he did it, then, you know, so be it, but I've told him, I was like, you look like a completely different person when you shave your beard off. It's not that I don't like it. I don't know. I really like his beard. Let's see. Thank you for telling chat they're amazing. Thank you for the check-in. 210 times. Let's go. Doing a mini subathon. Ooh, exciting. Very exciting. What does it feel like to be a mom? A lot of things. A lot of things, sure. I never wanted kids. I never wanted anything to do with kids ever in my life, and then I had Minnie, and I love her so much. Literally, I love her. I would do anything for her. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. There's nothing easy about it. As much as I love her, and as much as I would do anything for her, it's hard. There's a lot that goes into just, you know, especially like, postpartum hits men too, but it hits women harder objectively, because they're the ones whose bodies physically went through making a baby and pushing it out, right? And PPD hit me really, really hard. It was not good. It was terrifying at times, but I'm really, really glad that I was able to get through it. Honestly, Twitch is a huge part of what helped me get through my postpartum. But yeah, it's part of the reason I'm scared of having another one, because I don't want to go through that again, because the pregnancy itself kind of sucked in its own way, because like, I was sick all the time, and while I wasn't super big, I didn't gain a lot of weight, and I lost it all pretty quickly. Like, the physicalities of it was just awful. Like, I was in pain all the time. I had Charlie horses every hour. You know, the heat, the overheating. I am so glad I had a winter pregnancy. Oh my gosh. There's a reason they say you're baking a bun in the oven. You heat up significantly when you're pregnant, and oh my gosh, it was terrible. But yeah, no, the postpartum, oh my gosh, the postpartum was definitely the worst part of it, because it's really scary trying to take care of a tiny, helpless infant and also feeling as though they're your mortal enemy. Like, I've spoken about it a little bit before on stream. I don't want to get too far into it, but it's not anything to be taken lightly. If you have PPD, like, you have to have a support system or you're a danger to yourself and your child, and it's terrifying. I love a woman who looks healthy. Our modern beauty standards aren't really my type. I mean, the thing is, I don't think there's any one particular way to look healthy. You can be perfectly healthy and be, like, really skinny, and you can be healthy and you can be a little heavier. But, like, I objectively do not live a super healthy lifestyle, but I look like I'm healthy because I'm thinner, you know? I have to keep my beard short or my face breaks out. Oh, yeah. And that also, that must be like a rough cycle to try and break too, because then you feel like you need to shave, but then you feel like you have to be careful shaving because you have acne. Like, oof. Obviously, I'll never be a mom, so I'm really curious. No joke. I don't know if there's an obviously about that. Unless you have like a medical reason to not be one, but like, Because I never thought I was going to be a mom either, but it happened and I'm so glad it did. I love Minnie so much. I'm off to bed. Good night, y'all. Have fun. Long live the Dark Brotherhood! Have a good night, Chaos. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I need to go to bed. Gonna be a long day tomorrow. No worries, Lazarus. Thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. Sorry I came in during rant time. It's fine. It's mommifying. Go to bed! Don't make fun. I'm genuinely asking. My beard, it used to be long enough I could tuck it into my belt and I'm 6'3". Dang! Oh my gosh! It's Kelp! Hi, Kelp. I see you. My apologies as well. Oh no, I didn't mean to make you upset about anything. No, Steven's just making jokes. He's good. He didn't mean anything by it. I can tuck mine into my belt if I bend my head a little, but I'm 5'5", so it's not too far. I had to remove a lot of my beard for work. Literally a life or death hazard. That's totally fair. That is absolutely fair. I was a mechanic. I understand the risk. Yeah, I had the same thing with my hair, my regular hair. I had to make sure to keep it out of my way. But of course, at least I can kind of put my hair behind my head. I can't put my hair up. I know. I always have issues keeping my hair up. It's part of the problem of having like super straight hair is it does not like to stay. It's super slick and like everything falls out of it. And I know you're like, but it's hairs. You can put it behind your head. So many times where I put my hair in a ponytail and like it just falls to the front anyway because it's too long to like, I don't know. It gets annoying. I've seriously considered cutting my hair so many times recently and I probably will, but it's gonna hurt when I do it, not gonna lie. I was a mechanic, I understand that. No, you're good. I made a joke. And if you're generally asking, that wasn't necessary. I can't sleep without Charlie horses every time I lay down. Just the idea scares the heck out of me. Yeah, if you, something that helped me is if I lay... Excuse me, Lazaric? What are you doing? Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. Hang on, let me see who got them. Quality Bobber. Ooh, Bobber. Congratulations. Captain Porksword out the window. And Stupid Potato got one too. Oh my gosh, Lazaric. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. You're so sweet. I really, really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Go to bed! And happy birthday. I really appreciate it. I really do. You're so amazing. Yes, remember guys, if you're not following Lazarus, go do it right now. If for anything, do it for the beard, okay? But yeah, what I found helped with my Charlie horses, and I'm sure at this point you've probably tried everything. Bananas did not help me, but that's because my Charlie horses are pregnancy induced, not necessarily just potassium. Oh my god, what the heck? Potato! Gregor! What? Gregor! Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs! Oh my gosh! Dakota Kid, Evie, iHeart. Oh my gosh, iHeart. Anyways, Deadster and Cheese Man. Oh my gosh, guys! Thank you so much for the gift subs. You're so freaking sweet. Oh my gosh. Laying down on my back and putting my knees up. That's what helped. That would make them go away, but I had to like stay like that, otherwise they would come back. Oh my goodness. But thank you guys so much. You're so sweet. My goodness. I've had a few different mothers, or I can read. I've heard from a few mothers who've had multiple pregnancies. They said all their pregnancies were wildly different. Yeah, every woman is different and every woman's pregnancy is probably different as well, like within herself. It's crazy. So I could go through the next one like I wasn't even pregnant to begin with, or I could like die from the next pregnancy. Like you never know. Things can change wildly. I work in a factory. A minor slip up can be fatal. Lots of heavy machinery spinning and whatnot. Yeah, very hazardous. I actually saw a video. I don't know if I should show this on stream. It might not be totally family friendly. Hold on. Man, lab coat. I don't know if I can find it quickly. Basically he puts his he goes to work and he puts his lab coat on, but he doesn't button it up or anything, and immediately goes to something that's spinning, and it has a ton of torque.
I like trains.
Lorthamere? Where the heck did you come from? Thank you so much for the gift sub to Lazaric. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the hype train, you guys. Jeez. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, you guys. But he threw his lab coat on and then he immediately reached over to like, I don't even know what he was doing. I saw it happening before. It was like a scene from a movie, but it was very clearly not a movie. It was definitely a camera on somebody, on a spot in the workplace. Anyway, so he reached over and just like you would expect to happen, his lab coat got caught up in the wheel that was spinning. And it was still spinning super slowly, but it was very torqued, so it was super strong, and there was nothing he could do. I don't know why his lab coat was also felt like it was made out of carbon fiber. It seemed like it was indestructible, but he was like getting wrapped up in it. It was really scary. He didn't die, but he could have, and it was really scary. Oh man, it's been a while since I've been here, and that's okay. Honestly, I get it. Like this, you know, sometimes life happens. I've always wanted a Viking beard, not necessarily a Tolkien dwarf beard. That's pretty good. Like one long enough to braid a little bit, you know? I assumed I was the one in the wrong again. As the resident stoner here, I assume I was the one who's getting a little, oh my gosh. Who gets things a little misunderstood? Who would have ever guessed? Oh, well, you're cool, Steve. Yeah, no, I don't think, no one was in the wrong there. You were asking a question and that's totally fine. Need Bad's final message tonight. Have a good night, Lazaric. Watch him come back after getting gift subbed from Luthamere. My goodness. Sorry, I know I'm behind in chat again. Like, woo. As a W, Lazaric, can we get a hype train? Thank you. Thank you, Gregor. Thank you, Lazaric. And thank you, Luthamere, for kicking off that hype train. You guys are so sweet. Bananas is what my mom told me to eat. I ate bananas and it didn't work. It's not like an instant thing. Like you have to just eat bananas probably like 1 to 2 a day to keep the potassium up in your system, because that's usually lack of potassium is what causes muscle cramps, especially Charlie horses. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's not like I have a Charlie horse, I'm gonna go shove a banana down my throat. It's like I have to eat bananas from here on out to keep them from happening. I'm not a huge fan of bananas though. Like Minnie loves them, but I ate too many as a kid and now I'm not a huge fan of the taste of bananas. But one more person needs to, oh, Gregor. I would have guessed that bringing out life into this world might be different for everybody. Men are stupid. I think everybody has their own different kind of stupid. Okay, women have their own type of dom, men have their own type of dom. Everybody, nobody's perfect, you know? What? I've been here lurking a while. Well, I appreciate you, Luthamere. Thank you so much for the gifts of Delazaric. But no, I think everyone has their own kind of dumb and everyone has their own kind of intelligence. Like, putting everyone in a big, giant, like, bowl saying, like, oh, all women are untrustworthy or all men are dumb or, like you know, no one comes out on top for saying anything like that. You know, it's just insulting for no reason, you know? But I really appreciate the hype train, you guys. And I'm not like, I'm not chastising you or anything, but that's just kind of how I feel about those kinds of super blanket statements. Is like, they're kind of pointless. You know, like even when you say it, you know that not every single man on the planet is exactly the same, and not every single woman on the planet is the same either. But yeah. The train has left abilities, hybrid is waiting to stream, Final Destination 7, Final Destination. I have never seen the movies. I don't think I could actually sit there and watch them because they seem like they're pretty scary. I do know that everybody, like, references Final Destination when they see a log truck on the road, because I think there was a scene in there where, like, one of the logs flew out and, like, went through a truck or something. But, I saw CinemaSins did a couple of videos on some of the Final Destinations, and those movies are terrifying. I did not know how terrifying those movies are. I just knew that some people were scared of logging trucks because of that. I think it was the first one. But yeah, the kid started talking about stuff. She didn't know what she was talking about. The ground around her started becoming more desert. Oh, that song came up again. The ground around her started to become more like desert. Like she was playing Diablo 3, but she totally wasn't. The kid looked around scared, ready to battle, and summoned a bunch of other people, and they battled for her. Conjuration Mage, what's up? Lazaric dropped 5, so he felt like he needed a sub too. I couldn't pick who my gifts went to, or I might have considered that. Oh yeah. Thank you guys for the hype train. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Lazarus. Thank you, Gregor. Thank you, Luthamir. I love you guys. But dance in progress. I know, I'm sorry. Also, I hope our friends haven't returned. Shore actually has been hard at work getting them permabanned off of Twitch, so you can thank her for that. Imagine how boring it would be if we were really all the same. Yeah, right? You guys would be here. Spoiler alert, everyone dies. I cursed in my last message. Oh, you're fine. Also, the log truck was in the second movie? Okay. Are there actually 7 of them, though? Because, like, dang. Oh my gosh, thank you for this. Thank you for this. The celebration, Steven. It's been a long time since anyone's used one of those. Also, okay, Roger, one sec. I'll read your message in just a second. I didn't realize, but if you're a streamer and you don't have the what are they called? Hold on. What are they called? I just opted in yesterday, but it takes a minute for it to come up. Combos. If you want combos, check your dashboard and see if you can apply to have combos in your stream. But Twitch just notified me of it yesterday. They're like, still don't have combos? And I'm like, no, because you didn't tell me about it the first time. And I didn't realize that it was something you had to opt into, because I opted into the 2K streaming, but I haven't actually set that up yet. And then I opted into the combos, so we'll see if I get into that too. But yeah. I'm still mad because my channel doesn't have watch streaks. Like, they rolled out freaking clip leaderboards to every single person's channel, but they still haven't given watch streaks to people who want them. It's been over a year, Twitch! Some people want watch streaks in their channel. Like, why can we not have them? I understood when they were like, well, it's still in beta and like people are losing them for no reason and we want to test out everything that we can before we roll them out to everyone's channels. Like, sure. It's been over a year. Either fix them or just give them out to everybody or take them away. Because, like, only having them in random people's streams is really upsetting. I really wish I had them in mind because there would be some really long streaks right now if I had them enabled in mine. There was a man who had a fence post sticker on his tractor. He used it near an already existing barbed wire fence. I didn't see him, but my dad said when they found him, it was wrapped up tightly. Oh my gosh. Once you get off the tractor, there's no kill switch. Ooh, that's terrifying. The deaths in Final Destination are only scary from the outside. From what I remember, they all mostly die quick without suffering, but in gruesome looking ways. That's fair. There's 6. Okay. Watch streaks, combos, mixed feelings. I think I'm going to avoid that stuff. I'm really curious as to why. As a significantly bigger streamer than I am, I'm really curious to know why. I think we're gonna avoid that stuff. What's a combo? It's you know what Steven just used, a little on-screen celebration? It's something that you can use, like, bits for to, like, kick off a combo, basically. And you can, like... I haven't really seen them used, but yeah, I should know what I signed up for, but I saw it in somebody else's... I saw it in Mariner Hawk's stream first, I think, but I never saw it actually used. And then I was like, oh, that seems kind of cool. I think I saw it in Adrian Radiance's stream as well. But yeah. It's like a progressive bit goal thing. Yeah, thank you for the alert, TJ. Appreciate it. What the heck is combos? I'm mad I can't see my streak here. I know, right? Home for infinite losers. Watch streaks. I agree, they should just roll them out to everyone. They're a little janky though, and Twitch are in streaks when people don't miss streams. Yes, and I do think that's extremely annoying, but I think that at this point, with streaks having been out for over a year, people understand that risk, and if they don't care, they don't care. But if they want to at least try, then they should be able to. Like, I have a 337 stream watch streak in Crimson Moon's channel, and I have a 300 and... No, that's a lie. I have a... Well, what's my streak in Billy's chat right now? 2... Have I broken 300? I don't know if Billy's still here, but I have a really high streak in 2 chats right now. One is because someone streams daily, and one is because I'm just always in Billy's stream. He just streams at a really good time for me every single day. But like, I lost my streak in Kino's stream. One time we all lost our streaks in Kino's stream for literally no reason. It's like Twitch made him go live for 2 seconds and then unlive, and nobody was able to catch that, and it broke everybody's streams. That's not what actually happened, but that's basically what happened. And we were all really, really upset. And I lost my stream in Crimson Moon's... lost my streak in Crim's stream at one point as well. That also made me really upset because I was almost to 100 at one point. Obviously, I'm back up to 336 now, but... Yeah, I understand that there's risks, but also, like... If they were gonna fix the problems, I think they would have done it already, but at this point, they just need to push it out and let people deal with it. And like, if the streamer themselves, like Kino said, I think Kino just wanted to disable them on his channel. Like, that's an option. You can just disable it from your dashboard if you don't want them on your stream. And I think that's fine. You know, if you're like, I don't want to deal with watch streaks, I don't want to deal with people getting upset that they lost them, I'll just have them off. Like, that's fine. But if people want them, then they should be able to have the option to, considering how long they've been available to other channels. Sorry, that was also quite the tangent. But yeah, it's just weird to me that they pushed out clip leaderboards to everybody's channel, but still haven't done the watch streak thing. Anyway, it still makes no sense to me. That said, I think some people would rage if they just took them away everywhere because they've been out for so long. Yeah, I don't think they should take them away. I really don't think they should do that. I think they should push them out to everyone. And then just make sure to highlight, if you don't want them, here's where you turn them off in your dashboard. Just got this from a hyper. Oh! That's cute. Recombos. I don't like the overlays they use, and I don't think we have any control over them. If they were customizable and we as creators had some control over that, I might reconsider. Well, considering how new they are, I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna push something like that out. You know, like for the, you can only do it if you're a partner. But I do know that you can have like a custom Bitmoji for a cheer mode, like if you're a partner, which is pretty cool. And then of course you can use your custom alerts with the Twitch alert dashboard, which is cool. So I think maybe they'll push something like that out, maybe a little bit later. But then again, they don't have like a customizable, the little thing that Steven just used, like the on-screen celebration or the highlighted message or anything like that. So I don't know. At least they let you decide what you want to use for the bid amount, though, because I think it's default like 20, 25, and 40, and I have them down to like 10, 10, and 15. I only told that story because your husband's like, oh, it was not my husband. It was not my husband. It's just some random person that I saw on on a reel. Definitely not my husband. I just remembered they said it drilled him into the ground. I bet he was terrified. I bet. Yeah, that's terrifying. The kid tried to answer everybody's questions, but she failed because no one would shut up. The kid decided to play games. She got bored and decided not to. Except the LASIK surgery scene, the acupuncture scene, the car fire scene, the nail gun scene, and the MRI machine. Oh, okay. I know the MRI machine scene, and I know how that was made. I came across it on Facebook. I'm sorry. I came across it on Facebook yesterday, and I'm like, why am I watching this? I know nothing about Final Destination, but it's like really, really interesting. And it makes sense. And it's exactly how the Masked Magician did a couple of his magic sequences. The kid walked into a desert full of frost. Atronarchs was really a weird sight, but they were melting, so she started to throw fireballs at them, but they started to come towards the kid. What will the kid do? Twitch may break in streaks for no reason sometimes. I wonder if that's why they haven't rolled them out to everyone yet, but it's weird. Yeah, see, the thing is, I think, like I said, if they were gonna fix things, I feel like they would have fixed them by now. But I think it'd be really nice if they had a little bit of a forgiveness error in their code. So like, for instance, it would be more lenient towards people, like, because people would rather, oh no, I accidentally missed a stream, but you kept your streak, rather than I didn't miss a stream, but I lost my streak, right? Especially too when your streak gets higher and higher, it's like you should have one forgiveness every like 20 streams that you make or whatever. You can have one stream where you can miss it and it won't break your streak. It won't make it go up, but you won't break your streak. Or, you know, like I said, having something like that in place where you can miss one stream every now and again would mean that it leans a little bit more in the viewer's favor of like, even if they missed a stream, like a full stream, at least they wouldn't, you know, lose it. Or if they actually didn't and Twitch thinks they did, but that forgiveness is in place, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining that super well, but it's just, yeah. Anyway, like for instance, if Coffee missed a stream, it's not gonna break my soul if he comes back and he's like, oh, I had a 25 stream streak and I missed a stream, but I came back and now I'm up to 26. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're cheating. I can't believe that you have a streak even though you missed one. Like, I would much rather him go from 25, miss a stream, and have 26 than to have 25 and then be in the next stream and then have 0 again, you know? It's been over a decade, so maybe I'm just not remembering correctly, but I don't remember them taking that long. The kid walked into the saloon and destroying several frost monsters. Every dark elf looked at her like she was a champion because she was, and the kid said. I think the way some of Twitch's service— Interceptor, hello, nice to see you! I think the way some of Twitch's services work can be a bit odd. I know watch streaks have been broken for me before, and I'm not too sure why. I like the idea of combos, but it's a kind of like the other overlays you can find everywhere. I'm just not too sure how they work yet, though. See, at the very least, I personally like the sanctioned by Twitch things because they're not third party, which means you're not getting, you know, like a cut isn't getting taken out of the cut that was already taken part of out before, you know? So like for viewer attack, for instance, when the viewer pays for bits, we're just gonna go with the flat 100 because that's the easiest, right? You pay for 100 bits, you pay $1.40. 40 cents goes to Twitch, 100 bits, 100 cents go to each bit that goes to the streamer, and the streamer gets 100% of those bits. When you spend 100 bits on viewer attack in my channel, I only see like 95 of those because 5% goes to viewer attack, right? So, you know, when there's third-party services involved, like, they'll take their cut. And I'm not saying they shouldn't. They should. You know, they're the ones they deserve. They do deserve their cut of the program that they've allowed to, like, be integrated into streams, right? To make revenue. But it's just, like, when you have a Twitch-sanctioned thing, it means that there's no, like, extra cut being taken out, you know? And Twitch already takes so much from us. Having even more get taken out is painful. So, like, for instance, back in January when I had I'm sorry, apparently it's getting late, I can't think. Crowd control. When I had crowd control on for Skyrim and someone came in and dropped like $600 in crowd control to spawn mud crabs on me, only like 500 of that actually went to me and 100 of it went to crowd control because they had to take their cut. And it's like, I appreciate it because if it wasn't for crowd control, then those bits wouldn't come my way in the first place, but also like, ouch, you know? Kind of like taxes, when you look at taxes and you're like, at least you just redid the road in front of my house, but also like, ouch, you know? Anyway, they were quick in the first movie, but the newer ones really marinate in the pain sometimes. Also, have you used your own freebies, specifically the power-ups? I have not, because I honestly forget they exist for me. Hold on. Message effects. Why is it flashing? Stop flashing. Cosmic Abyss. Hello. There's a doggy. Hello. Hold on. Hello. Got a puppy. I get a puppy. Hello. Hello, little puppy. Hello. You're such a sweetie. Yes, you are. Hello, puppy. Hello. Hi, Tater. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Puppy break. Hang on. Okay. Anyway, that explains it. I've only seen the first movie. The only thing I don't like about power-ups is you can't opt out. Like, I'd opt out of the on-screen celebration simply because I miss it all the time and can't see it, no BS. You can jack them up to 10k bits, but you can't turn it off, and I think that's a weird choice. I was literally gonna say you could just jack it up to, like, something super crazy so nobody will ever use it. I have an arm full of titanium. MRIs terrify me. Or they could add in the streak freeze feature from Duolingo. So If anyone has ever seen Moriner, I think is how you say his name. I usually just call him More. In my chat, I know him from the Knight's Wrath, and the Knight's Wrath has a streak in his channel that More set up through his bot, and it has like a freeze thing. And you can spend 10,000 channel points if you know you're gonna miss Wrath's next stream. You can save your streak by like redeeming that, and I think that would be a really cool option. Yeah, is to be like, oh, just I'm worried I might miss your next stream, so just in case I'm gonna like freeze my streak. I think that would be a really nice thing. And like I said, just airing it in the viewer's favor. Like, I can't think of any streamer that I know who would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you missed a stream, but you still have a streak. Like, that's so dumb. Like, no one I know would actually say that. They'd be like, oh no, I'm glad you're here, regardless of a streak or not, you know? It's just for fun. But in that case, having it air in the viewer's favor, where it would be a little bit more lenient, would be like way better than just like breaking it for no reason. I think it'd be nice if, like you said, they gave us more options to adjust that on our end. I think it can be fun personally. That'd be nice because my schedule and your schedule are so different sometimes. I have to make sure I wake up so that I can catch your streams. So it'd be very lovely to be able to miss one stream and not have my streak broken. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there's not even streaks on my channel right now, so it doesn't really matter for me, but yeah. I just think streaks are fun. You know, like I said, people like seeing numbers get bigger, and it's why I like my daily check-in and everything. Like, oh my gosh, Rally just hit 200 today. You know, Steven hit 200 10 days ago. 10 streams ago, rather. You know, but seeing those numbers get bigger and bigger is, like, really, really fun. Hold on. Oh, sweet. I didn't miss the whole live this time. Hi, Silent Decay. Nice to see you. Interception, thank you again for the daily check-in. 100% agree. If that stuff was more customizable, it could be a lot more engaging / fun. They also threatened to keep adding more power-ups as time went on and just haven't. Maybe they've noticed that people aren't really using them that much. I don't know. I think that's probably just because of TwitchCon, honestly, but could be Twitch just be twitching, so anything really. Just being honest, I think they're throwing wet noodles at a wall and seeing what sticks, trying to generate more revenue with some ideas, not feeling satisfied with current results. That's fair. That's fair. I love that, throwing wet noodles at a wall. I've been trying to watch your stream, but I miss it by minutes. Oh no, I'm sorry, Silent. This would be nice if there's a weekly. We were playing Skyrim, but then started going off on tangents. We'll go back eventually. It would be nice if there's a weekly limit that would reset every week where you could miss 1 or 2 streams and not have a break. Yeah. That's why I've been a little hesitant to do a tier 3 sub, because if I do so, I want the entire $25 to go to you, and I'm not really sure what percentage does. Only 50% of subs go to me. If your main goal is to support monetarily, then you can go to, and I'm just gonna give it's gonna be my merch link. It's my 4th wall link. There are subscription tiers there where, like, I think 90% of it goes to me. Otherwise, if you do just want to donate directly, you can also go to Coffee or Ko-fi. I call it Ko-fi because I have someone in my chat named Coffee and it just breaks my brain. But you can go to Ko-fi and also just donate there, and like 95% goes to me. And yeah, like whatever. But the thing is, however you do decide to donate, whether that be through subs or through Ko-fi or through anything else, like, you know, it means a lot to me regardless. So I do appreciate it a lot. This tracks, especially since they need to find ways to sustain the platform. I don't mind that too much, but I definitely feel like they could plan it all better. Yep! Subwoofer! Exactly, who's taking shots at someone who missed a stream or 2. Exactly. Me! I yell at Coffee all the time. Coffee, I can't believe you missed my stream! And he's like, sorry, I was dying with COVID. I don't care! But that's because it's Coffee. I certainly like seeing numbers get bigger as a supporter. Dude, you know what? It's not about streaks or anything like that. It's about missing what happened. It's about your friends gather, and sometimes I miss it, and that really sucks, but I'd rather not be penalized by Twitch for absolutely no reason. Also totally fair. For example, I wish the site didn't put the unfollow button in clear and easy view of my fat finger when I touched the screen on mobile. Actually, I think they finally got rid of that. I was in Billy's stream earlier, and I don't have an unfollow button anymore. Hang on. Oh, I do, but it's really small now. I have one, but it's really small now. Just wanted to let you know that I sent you a DM about something from earlier this week. Oh, yeah. I will look at it after stream. Unless you want me to look at it now. I can look at it now if you want. Dastardly Doctor. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. No one cares if you die. Coffee for yourself again and get moving. Streamer bully confirmed. I love bullying you, Coffee. It brings me so much joy. It's only because you do it back to me. No, I'm just kidding. No rush, it isn't urgent. Okay, okay. Well, it's nice to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I went over to the screen because I picked up Tater. Hey, buddy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. He's a good boy. Mama cut up a chat. Now what'll she do? Play the game like I was, like God intended. Isn't that what Coffee says? Ah. Everyone drink some water. Everyone breathe. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's already 10:52. That's fine. I still have half an hour to play the game. We need to find Cicero. Glass sword, iron grade sword, iron, warhammer. We have a glass sword in our inventory. Actually, it's in Vilcus's inventory. Oh wait, play with the dog. That's right. She'll play the game for 10 minutes and then get distracted. Interceptor, look, you don't have to be right all the time, okay? Which, hang on. Okay, look, I know. Look. Call me distracted, but it's worth it, okay? Call me distracted, but go give Interceptor a follow. He's gonna start streaming again soon, and he's absolutely amazing, and I love him so much. Also, you should go tell him that he's got a really cool stream scene. Not scene. Overlay. But no, for real. Go follow Interceptor. I love him so much. Before he left, he was playing a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds, or whatever the new one was that came out. I think it's Monster Hunter Wilds. And he's also just a really cool guy, so go give him a follow. I really love him so much. How does he get along with your daughter? Actually crazy well. Actually crazy well. Oh my gosh. Toby, what? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. How was Mario Kart World? Thank you for the raid. But no, he grew up. So he's 9 months old. He was 9 months old when he came to us. He's been at our house for like 3.5 weeks at this point. And he grew up with a toddler about the same age as Minnie. So he's actually crazy good with her, even though she's an absolute terror to him. I have had to get onto her so many times about not hurting him by accident or on purpose, because she's just so young. She doesn't quite understand. My husband's like, maybe we got him at the wrong time. Like if she was a baby, she would have grown up with him and like been able to know how to do things better at this point. Or if she was a little bit older, she would understand why she's not supposed to do the things that we're telling her not to, other than just that she shouldn't do it. But she'll fall onto him. He'll yelp because it hurt, but he doesn't do anything he doesn't do anything to her. He'll open his mouth, but he doesn't bite down. And he'll like growl a little bit, but that's as far as it ever gets. I usually get onto her before it can get that far, because as good as he is with her, I really don't want him to get to the point where he does bite her, because that would suck. And I know that any dog can be pushed past their limits to the point where like they break, and I don't want that to happen to him, because that's not fair to anybody involved, right? Especially not him. But he's such a good boy. He really is. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Hi, Toby. Sorry, we're just talking about my puppy. I actually might not know. I just got a puppy not too long ago. But I hope you're doing really well. I can't drink water, but drinking beer, which I absolutely should not be doing, but I absolutely am. That's what Mama does. That's why we're here. Get distracted. I know. It's totally fine. Toby Raid! Hi, Wise. Wise, I see you everywhere, I swear. Hi, Toby. How was your stream? How was Mario Kart? Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Steven, thank you for the 10 bits. I was literally typing a message to give you more crap about getting distracted, and then you started shilling me, and I felt bad. You're welcome. Love you. You should actually let the relationship evolve naturally, because if you do, they'll become the best of friends. And she'll learn wrong from right when it comes to the puppy himself. So like their relationship is already really good. I just don't want her throwing things at him and pulling his fur and pulling his tail. And like if they're playing tug of war with the rope, she does this very, very rarely, but she'll like grab the back of his neck and like pull his fur to make him let go. And I'm like, that's not okay. That's not okay. Like letting things progress naturally to a point is fine, but not where she's actually hurting him. And like I said, I don't want him to get pushed past his limits, because it's not fair to him. And for the fact that he's just a puppy, like he is such a good boy. And the fact that he came to us like scared of like every adult under the sun except for me somehow. I'm very impressed with him. He barks at like he pretty much doesn't react to anything in the house anymore. He will still react if he knows that it's not someone who's supposed to be here. So like my husband's friend came over yesterday and that's what he was barking at. But that's because he wasn't supposed to be here in his mind. It's just somebody that he doesn't know. This is a stranger. Like, I'm allowed to bark at him. Or I'm allowed, in his mind, I'm allowed to bark at him. And yes, he is. I don't want him to be totally complacent about absolutely everything. Like, I felt safer in this house. I've already felt decently safe in this house, right? But I feel even safer in this house with him here because he'll react to anybody who's not supposed to be here. And I don't want to take the reactiveness out of him. I just want to take the overreactiveness out of him, if that makes sense. But yeah, how is everything tonight? It's going pretty well. We are super distracted talking about things, and I was playing Skyrim, and now I keep yapping. Not to tell you how to parent, but it's a real thing and it does work. No, and I know, you're totally right. I don't want her hurting him. Cozy, congratulations on your raffle tickets. Skyrim will never progress because you start talking and lose track of time. I know, I'm sorry. You don't know how to shut up. Mario Kart was good. We just unlocked a special cup. Ooh, very nice. What's the raffle for? The raffle gets run at the end of every month, and it is for a $5 Steam gift card. So as long as you have Steam and can add me on Steam and I know who you are, I can give you a Steam gift card, but you have to be able to redeem through Steam. Wouldn't be the first time someone said they saw me everywhere. What I mean to say is it sounds weird that the dog won't bite her in a way that will actually permanently injure her, but if she crosses the line... No, and he does. He tells her what's up. Like I said, he'll open his mouth, but he won't like bite down in a painful way, but like I just don't want him to get pushed to the point where he does hurt her. Because the cool thing is, they're a perfect size match. Right? He's not really big enough to really hurt her, but if he went for her eye or something, he could still mar her face. And that's kind of what worries me. He's not like so big he can hurt her accidentally, and she's not so big that she can hurt him super badly either. I just, trying to do my best to balance them, Hi Corgi, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone's saying hi. I'm back. Welcome back. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything except for a whole bunch of yapping. Hope you two have been enjoying the streams. Oh my gosh. All right, I caught up on chat again. We're good. I need to drink some more water. I'm sorry. I know my reading tonight. I know reading chat has been like a struggle for me tonight, and I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but goodness gracious. My dogs scared her to fly if they wanted to. I would say mine wouldn't, except I've seen him snatch a fly out of the air and eat it, so... It's fine, don't worry about it. Anyone who's coming in, by the way, welcome in. Oh wait, I have to give Toby a shout out. I had just given Interceptor one, so your shout out didn't go through, but let me make sure you get one. Toby, thank you so much for the raid. If you need a raid and run, I completely understand. Take care of yourselves, eat, drink, sleep, whatever you're gonna do. But if you do want to stick around, hang out, lurk, chat, hang out, also totally appreciated. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mama Patat. I'm a cozy, family-friendly, sometimes on a chaotic Skyrim streamer. I do Skyrim Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I do variety on Tuesdays. And I do community Jackbox game nights on Fridays. If you like community nights, come along on Fridays, play some Jackbox. We have tons of fun with it. But yeah, so right now we're doing Skyrim. We're doing the Dark Brotherhood quest. We're playing NOLVUS. Which is a 3,500 mod pack. And right now we are at the part of the Dark Brotherhood quest where we're chasing down Cicero. So there you go. That's where we're at. And if you don't want spoilers, I totally understand. No apology, like chaos! You're thinking like mom, that's a good thing. You should think like a strategist. Having a beast at perfect range for your daughter will literally give her strength to be not as afraid as most other people in her generation. It's a good thing that sounded like Martha Stewart, but it is for a really good thing. At least you call me Corgi, not Orgy. Does somebody call you Orgy? No, Corgi. I knew a man and his boy was mean and hurt his pet. Apparently they didn't teach him right because I heard his mom was afraid of him by the time he was 15. His mom was afraid of the kid, like his own mom was afraid of him. That's scary. Oh my gosh. He just came in here and like passed out under my husband's desk. That's adorable. All right, so we are hunting down Cicero while trying not to die ourselves. We have a book over here, Fire and Darkness. One-handed. Wait, have I read this book before? By Einar Gorming. I don't know if I've read this book before. All right, buckle down. It's story time. Actually, that's... Oh, wait, it'll be story time after I read Shore's message. Actually, that's common in the handicapped community. A lot of handicapped people are physically stronger than most normal people, and when their moms are afraid of them, they actually develop a complex. It's pretty messed up. Very interesting. Afraid of the boy. Ooh. No, they call me the other pronunciation. Oh. Well, I had a feeling it was that, but I also was going to say it in my own stream, but dang. Like, king is right there. Why would they go with that? Anyway. Anyway. Okay, so this book is called Fire and Darkness, The Brotherhoods of Death by Einar Gorming. Brother, I still call you brother, for we share our bonds of blood, tested but unbroken by hatred. Even if I am murdered, which seems inevitable now, you know that, brother. Know that, brother, you and I are not innocents, so our benedictions of mutual enmity is not tragedy but horror. This state of silent, shadowed war, of secret poisons and sleeping men strangled in their beds, of the sudden arrow and the artful dagger, has no end that I can see, no possibility for peace. I see the shadows in the room move through the flame of my candle is steady. I know the signs that I... This note was found where it had fallen beneath the floorboards of an abandoned house in a Nordic village of Jallenheim in the 358th year of the Second Era. It was said that a quiet cobbler lived in the house, whispered by some to be a member of the dread Morag Tong, the Assassin's Guild outlawed throughout Tamriel 34 years previously. The house itself was perfectly in order, as if the cobbler had simply vanished. There was a single drop of blood on the note. The Dark Brotherhood had paid a call. This note and others like it are rare. Both the Morag Tong and its hated child, the Dark Brotherhood, are scrupulous about leaving no evidence behind. Their members know that to divulge secrets of their orders is a lethal infraction. This obviously makes the job of the historian seeking to trace their histories very difficult. The Morag Tong, according to most scholars, had been a facet of the culture of Morrowind almost since its beginning. After all, the history of Resdayn, the ancient name of Morrowind, is rife with assassination, blood sacrifice, and religious zealotry, hallmarks of the Order. It is commonly said that the Morag Tong then, as now murdered for their glory... Wait. It is commonly said that the Morag Tong then, as now murdered for the glory of the Daedra Prince Mephala, but common assumptions are rarely completely accurate. It is my contention that the earliest form of the Tong additionally worshipped an even older and more malevolent deity than Mephala. As terrifying as that Prince of Oblivion is, they had and have reverence for a far greater evil. Writs of assassination from the First Era offer rare glimpses into the Morag Tong's earliest philosophy. They are as matter of fact as current-day writs, but many contain snatches of poetry which have perplexed our scholars for hundreds of years. Lisping sibilant hisses, ether's sweet sway, rancid kiss of passing sin, and other strange, almost insane insertions into the writ were codes for the name of the person to be assassinated, his or her location, and the time at which the death was to come. They were also direct references to the divine spirit called Sithis. Evidence of the Morag Tong's expertise in assassination seems scarcely necessary. The few instances of someone escaping a murder attempt by them are always remarkable and rare, proving that they were and are patient, capable murderers who use their tools well. A fragment of a letter found among the effects of a well-known armorer has been sealed in our vaults for some time. It was likely penned by an unknown Tong assassin ordering weapons for his order and offers some illumination into what they looked for in their blades, as well as the mention of Venora, the island where the Tong sent its agents in retirement. I congratulate you on your artistry and the balance and heft of your daggers. The knife blade is whisper thin, elegantly wrought, but impractical. It must have a bolder edge, for arteries, when cut, have a tendencies to self-seal, preventing adequate blood loss. I will be leaving Vonara in 2 weeks' time to inspect your new tools, hoping they will be more satisfactory. The Morag Tong spread quietly throughout Tamriel in the early years of the Second Era, worshipping Mephala and Sithis with blood, as they had always done. When the Morag Tong assassinated the Emperor Raymond in the year 2920 of the First Era, and his successor, Potentate Versidu Shai, in the 324th year of the Second Era, the assassins so long in the shadows were suddenly thrust into the light. They had become brazen, drunk with murder, literally painting the words Morag Tong on the wall in the Potentate's blood. The Morag Tong was instantly and unanimously outlawed in all corners of Tamriel, with the exception of its home province of Morrowind. There, they continued to operate with the blessings of the houses, apparently cutting off all contact with their satellite brothers to the west. There, they continue their quasi-legal existence, accepting black writs and murdering with impunity. Most scholars believe that the birth of the Dark Brotherhood, the secular murder-for-profit order of the Assassins, was as a result of a religious schism in the Morag Tong. Given the secrecy of both cults, it is difficult to divine the exact nature of it, but certain logical assumptions can be made. In order to exist, the Morag Tong must have appealed to the highest power in Morrowind, which at that time, the Second Era, could only have been the Tribunal of Almalexia, Sothisil, and Vivec. Mephala, whom the Tong worshipped with Sithis, was said to have been with the anticipation of Vivec. Is it not logical to assume that in exchange for toleration of their continued existence, the Tong would have ceased their worship of Mephala in exchange for the worship of Vivec? The Morag Tong continues, as we know, to worship Sithis. The Dark Brotherhood is not considered a religious order by most, merely a secular organization offering murder for gold. I have seen, however, proof positive in the form of writs to the Brotherhood that Sithis is still revered above all. So where, the reader asks, is the cause for the schism? How could a silent war have begun when both groups are so close? Both Assassin's Guilds, after all, worship Sithis, and yet a figure emerges from history who should give those with this assumption pause. The Night Mother. Who the Night Mother is, where she came from, what her functions are, no one knows. Karlovac Townway, in his generally well-researched historical fiction 2920, the last year of the First Era, tries to make her the leader of the Morag Tong. But she's never historically associated with the Tong, only with the Dark Brotherhood. The Night Mother, my dear friend, is Mephala. The Dark Brotherhood of the West, unfettered by the orders of the Tribunal, continue to worship Mephala. They may not call her by her name, but the Daedra of Murder and Secrets is their leader still. And they did not, and still do not to this day, forgive their brethren for casting her aside. The cobbler who met his end in the Second Era, who saw no end in the war between the Brotherhood and the Tong, was correct. In the shadows of the Empire, the Brothers of Death remain locked in combat, and they will likely remain that way forever. Wow! Well, okay then. I'm getting good at putting things in a family-friendly way, wouldn't you say? Also, yay, story time! In the Third Era of Morrowind, the Morag Tong was a very, very legal Assassin's Guild that many houses would use. Thank you for the 500 tater tots! How do you talk so much? When I try and read something out loud, my saliva production ramps up and makes it hard to talk. I've been doing it for a while. That's probably how. Mephala was their date. Why? Why? Why does he always have to be so dramatic when he dies? Ah! Just had a heart attack. Oh man, Mephala was their Daedra. That's confusing. The Night Mother is not Mephala. I guess that's this author's take on it though. All hail the Night Mother, Lord Sithis, the worthless other god is not the Night Mother. That's a lie. But yeah, Cozy, I've been struggling all night though with talking. More than normal. I tend to struggle with some things every night, but yeah, today I'm just really having a hard time talking. We do have another book here, The Marksmanship Lesson by Alalatha. Pretty sure have we seen this one? Is this the one where they shot? Hang on. You will true to my son. Yeah, we've seen this one before. That's a good book too, though. It does not need to go to the... What am I getting stuck on? The chair? I don't think it needs to go to the museum. The orc worship a fake god by the 8 divines that he be cast into oblivion. Alright, we have Lost Legends, Ruined Books. Okay. Back to finding Cicero. We had a nice little... I would say a nice little side quest reading that book, but let's be honest, the side quest was me not shutting up for the last like hour about random stuff that kept coming up in chat. It's fine.
You're still alive. Cicero respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
I do love it when you read books because I can't read them myself, so it really makes me happy. I'm glad. I like reading the books. I read them I read a lot of them not too long ago, so I don't want to be too repetitive, but especially if I find a book that I'm like, oh no, this is a really good series. I should probably read it. Like the 2920 series was surprisingly good. Ah, jeez. Ow. I was not prepared. I was not prepared. Why did that scare me so much? I do remember the Morag Tong was respected, but Nerevar wiped out the Dark Brotherhood. Please don't hurt dear Cicero. No. Ah, I have to run away. I have to. Ow! Ow! Run faster! I'm a dude. Oh, I'm gonna have to run like all the way away. Cause I'm a coward, I'm sorry! If they find me here, I'm screwed. Please, please hide. Please, close! Why am I still being detected? I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed if I don't run out of here. Oh shoot, where's the door? Oh, it's this way. Okay. They're gonna follow me all the way to the entrance. Get me out of here. I'm scared. Why are they so strong? Okay, there's Vilcus, there's Janessa. I don't know if they're gonna come out, but we're gonna heal out here because holy cow, I got scared. I haven't gotten that scared in this game like in a while. Ooh, wow. Okay. I rarely dove into the books in Skyrim. I specifically spent one of my runs like looking for all of the books so that I could read them. I didn't actually find all of them, but I really enjoyed that run. The books in this game are really, really good. Do you have healing hands? Maybe you could use them upon dear Cicero. I don't have enough spells, honestly. Okay, we can go back in. Vilcus and Janassa are healed. We should be able to take them out. They're not like that strong. If I really need to heal, I do have a level up, but we can do it. All right. You're not gonna get the better of me this time, Cicero. Okay, so we went around. I guess they went back to where they were. All these blue glowy lights are making me nervous. They were like right up here. No? Hold on, I'm gonna save the game. I'm glad you love the game as much as you do. I am too. There you are. Ow! Okay, didn't actually hurt that much, but I'm running away anyway. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yes, go Vilcus. Level 40? I think I'm only level 28.
Don't fight back, and I promise I'll kill you.
Go, Janessa, get him. He's so strong.
Only a fool tries to kill the dead.
I mean, you're both dead, so... You wanna go help? Yeah, there you go, Janessa. He's already dead, Vilcus! You gotta kill him again!
Go ahead. Try and fight back. You'll regret it.
Kill what's already dead.
You got this. Woo! Go Vilgus! Go Undying Ghost! Go Janessa! Yay, you did it. Good job, guys. I'm just your little cheerleader, okay? I'm pretty useless otherwise. I can't imagine life without the internet, because then how would I find the answers to the random questions that pop up in my head? Like that one! You just wouldn't. You just straight up wouldn't. I don't remember this. I straight up don't remember this. Oh, okay, so this is where I came in. Same though. There's a door over here. I don't know where this door goes. Oh, that's the end of the... Okay. Okay, and this opens the way back to the start. Yes, good. Okay. So Cicero is somewhere in there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I know Cicero is like super strong too. I mean, I am not trying to kill him, but I don't remember what all I have to do to get to him and what he says and everything, so... It's kind of like re-experiencing this for the first time.
Chili. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Forced by what? Oh, come and see.
I looked around, couldn't figure out where she was, but she knew she was looking for one person, Cicero, the two-handed murderer that she should absolutely love, but the kid didn't know that yet, so she listened to the song that's playing in the background and decided to just mosey on through. You know, you do- Oh, hello. You probably know then that this song is called These Boots Were Made for Moseying. Don't stand in the bear trap, Vilcus. At least I think this song is that one. These boots are made for moseying. Yep, they certainly are. Udafricht, you have a name? Why are you so strong? I almost walked straight into one of those bear traps. Cicero's a scrapper for sure. Did Udafricht? Yes. My... Ow! We got him. The kid figured out that because these boots are made for moseying, that I will indeed give the kid a new chapter for every time I hear the song. Also love Cicero chapter over.
Alright! So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands.
I mean... If I was slandered and mocked in front of you guys, what would you do? I mean, at least in Shore's case, and she straight up jumped to my defense, so... You know, that's... Shore is Cicero in this case. I hope you don't find that offensive that I just compared you to Cicero, but for how much we love Cicero, I feel like that's probably not offensive. Oh, man. That's not a horker, that's my wife! I just like Cicero. That would slit the worthless necks of anyone who'd ever dare attack my listener. I just love Cicero. I don't know why. But he's pretty cool. Did I just go... Where am I? Oh. Okay, I think Cicero is in there, but there's... Why? My own ghost just scared the bejesus out of me, and he didn't even just disappear. He just scared me. I think there's another spot we can go to. Elegant Hello! Thank you for the daily check-in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay, I missed this chest up here. Scroll of Firebolt. And Scroll of Fireball. And an empty chest! Wow. You just acquainted me to Cicero. I truly have made my place in this community. I'm so happy. Listener, now please do me a favor and spare poor Cicero. I'm absolutely sparing him. I want him as a follower. I would no- I don't want to kill him. I love Cicero way too much. Okay, so we do need to go down here. And then I think Cicero is probably behind this door. So we're definitely gonna save. And we're gonna open this door. Okay. Janasa, you scared the bejesus out of me? Oh my gosh. There's so many spectral assassins. Ow! I think I lost Vilcus. Vilcus, where did you go? Vilcus? Vilcus? I really don't want to lose you. Are you stuck, my guy? I think he's stuck. I don't know if he can be disabled and enabled and that will fix him, but we'll try.
You can't win this!
I think he might just be stuck. I can't really do anything about it either because he is intangible to me. Ooh. I think he moved too fast for the poor wolf. If I look, I just want to test this out. If I smack him, will he move? Oh, can I not actually hit him? Oh, I can't actually hit him. Is that normal? Lucas's proficiency. Can I move him like this? No, he just gets spawned right back where he was. Are you stuck? I can't decide. What should I name my dog at Minecraft? I decided this one's a girl. You should name her Tulip. You can't hit him if he's not part of what the map registers as tangible, so yes, that's normal. If you can use console commands to fix- you can use console commands to fix this if you choose. What do I do? Use Unrelenting Shout. Oh, do I have Unrelenting Shout? I haven't used a shout yet this run. Hang on. Where are they? Do I have it? I know. Oh no. Because I haven't done Bleak Falls Barrow. Oops. What's wrong? Vilcus is stuck. Well, like, stuck. If you did the very— oh no, he's not stuck. Never mind, I take it back. If you did the very first Greybird quest, you do have Unrelenting Shout. I haven't done that yet. Enable Disable didn't work. I think it did, but he just wasn't responding to it properly, but he's good now. And now Janasa— okay. What made you think of Tulip? I don't know. I just tend to think of flowers for names. I don't know. Oof, you don't have it. I know. I'm doing everything so badly out of order. I was gonna say so far out of order, but like, I know there's not necessarily a way that you have to do everything in this game, but I do very much know that I haven't touched Bleak Falls Barrow. So when I started the game, and I still am having this issue where like quests aren't triggering properly when they should. So for instance, when I walked into Riften, what's his face Brynjolf didn't come up to me and he was like, hey, I need you to steal Medesi's ring and plant it on Branche. It just straight up didn't happen. So I had to use console commands to get that started. Same with when I went to go talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. When I talked to Jarl Balgruuf, he didn't tell me to go speak to Farengar, or he did, but the quest didn't trigger. So I had to start that quest manually as well. And I still haven't spoken to Farengar, but I have the quest to go to Bleak Falls Barrow now. Like, it's just really weird. I don't know. I don't know why this particular save file of this mod pack has been like really glitchy in that way. Fortunately, I haven't had any like lag or anything. I've had a few crashes, but I haven't had any lag. But I've also had other weird bugs and glitches in different ways. If you haven't done Bleak Falls Barrow, then no, you don't have Unrelenting Force. Your person is stuck because the map loaded in before the characters dropped. And as I told you before, the characters are literally placed on the map like action figures. They're dropped once the map is loaded. If part of the map isn't loaded, the action figures are dropped onto the map. That's actually really interesting. Well, so, there's a mod as well, which you might not know about, but there's a mod that makes followers, specifically followers, intangible so that I can walk through them and they don't get in my way. So if Janasa was standing in the middle of the doorway, I wouldn't have to be like, Janasa, move! And then like run to the other side of the room to get her out of the way. I could just walk through her. I know Luna said that she wasn't a huge fan of that mod just because it feels like it breaks the immersion, but in my opinion, as long as you're not literally walking through them all the time in open space, it doesn't really break my immersion, because it can be like, excuse me, you know, like you're shouldering your way through a couple of them and you're not actually like clipping through them. So it doesn't really bother me, but I know that like Luna's not a huge fan of it. It's Skyrim. Who needs dragons, right? Who cares about dragons? If that happens again, fast traveling or entering and exiting a cell usually works, maybe with a bit of waiting. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had my hand on the wrong part of the keyboard.
Let's go.
They can be intangible to the playable character all they want, but they're not intangible to the dropping that the actual code of the game still does. So if it will still be in your way, then they'll still be in your way. I'm kind of curious though. So she is clearly not bugged. Can I hit her with my weapon? Yes. Okay, so Vilcus was absolutely just regular bugged. Sorry, Janessa. Wait. Where is Vilcus? I know he's not stuck anymore, but can I hit him? Okay, I can actually hit him now. So yeah, he was just not loaded in properly. I had to enable and disable twice for it to make him work, though. Okay. Moving on. Oh, you're still alive. Avadude! Avadude. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. They shot my toes! They shooted my toes! Thank you for proving my point. He was just normal bugged because he dropped below the actual ground because the game loaded the character before it loaded the ground. Sometimes it happens, it's a normal glitch. The 1 came before the 0, in other words. Fair enough. I love Vilcus's maracas!
That's the end of that.
Thank you, Vilcus. Alright. I can never see anything underneath all of these, rocks. But I gotta make sure that there's no... I can jump up there? That was cool. It was kind of useless, but also really cool. Anything in here? Anything in there? Anything in here? Anything in there? Nope, they're all empty. Excuse me button was what I thought the first time I couldn't get past Lydia 12 years ago. Excuse me. Or when you're really tired of them. Move! Everybody move! Or the move! B! Get out of the way!
Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this and let bygones be bygones. What do you say?
Maybe that's what he said to me last time. Ah, yeah, we can let bygones be bygones. You've been trying to kill me this whole time, but yeah, no, we're fine, dude. That's the end of that. Pedals. Forgive me for ruining the mystery. It's just an old game designer and someone who's fascinated by that kind of thing now. That it's gone visually beyond me. I just kind of like thinking about the code. That's all. No, you're totally fine. I like hearing about how that kind of stuff works. I'm always very interested to know like the ins and outs of things. As an aspiring game designer, I like to know them. I'm definitely not anywhere close to being a game designer, but I'm very interested in that stuff. Ow! Leave me alone! Ow! 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 Stop it. Oh my gosh, Janessa is like nearly dead. I think Gregor said sheathing and unsheathing your weapon or something is supposed to cause them to move. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get killed here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to survive this. Ow. He missed me! Let's go. Ahaha! Can you shoot me through there? I don't know. Why don't you lower the difficulty? Because I am not a coward. I am a coward. I don't want to lower the difficulty. I want to figure these things out. Can I hit you through here? Ow! Yes, but so can you. Ow. Can I give you... Ow! Can you fight each other through there? Okay, I'll take it. That being said, I'm gonna level up because ow! Conjuration! More conjuration! More one-handed! More illusion? Oh no, restoration. We're going with restoration and speech. There we go. More health! Do you have fire? Ah! I'll actually have to look. I think I might. So the reason I haven't been using any destruction magic is because the dude that I summon, the more magicka I use to summon him with, the stronger he is. So that's why I haven't been using, that's why I've been using my one-handed weapon. I think you should lower the difficulty at least one level specifically because the character that you're playing at warrior should always play at the highest level, but mages should always play at medium. I keep in mind that the difficulty is there so that you can roleplay. I mean, I'm only at adept level difficulty. It's just the mod pack makes things a little harder, you know? Smooth talking, dead raised potato. Wow. Then I've let difficulty let you decide your rank of gamer. I mean, I'm okay. So I've got 2 followers. I'm gonna attack on Cicero here soon. But I'm not at the highest difficulty. Jeez, I thought you were a bad ghost for a second. I'm not at the highest difficulty by any stretch of the imagination. I would not be good enough at that. Actually, watch, I actually am. Gameplay. No, I'm only at adept level. Hi, Inbean. I see you. Hope you're doing well.
You can never truly stop me.
They're just fighting through the fence at this point, but honestly, that's fine. I don't know where Vilcus and I almost said Serana. I'm so used to having Serana follow me around, but I haven't found her yet this run. Vilcus and Janessa are probably still down at the foot of the stairs. My guy is pretty strong, but you've been playing Skyrim long enough. I think you know how difficult you want it. That's fair. I think I've always played on Adept. And I knew coming into this mod pack things were going to be more difficult, and which is why I started out as a stealth archer last time. And going into being a mage as something that I've never really done before, I knew it's probably going to cause some issues. But that's okay, especially conjuration too. Instead of destruction, but like, what do I have? I have fire. Oh wait, no, that's a shout. Less home healing, conjure spectral. I have sparks. I have sparks and a wall of storms. I think that's it. There's oak flesh. But yeah, I'm not super great. I think most of my spells are in book form right now. Yeah. Okay, Arclight charged rune creates a rune that explodes. Banquet of bats leaves behind a swarm of vampiric bats. Clairvoyance. Let's see. Fire bolts. It says I've read it. How have I not learned it? Interesting. There's flames, greater astral bite, transmute, unbound fire, bolt of wildfire that deals 7 damage. The flames randomly jump to the target or the caster, dealing 19 damage. That is a little scary. I don't know how to say it in normal English, but what I'm trying to say is there's no shame playing even at the lowest difficulty level, as long as you're having fun. The best surfer is the one who's having the most fun, doesn't matter what skill level they are. I guess I'm just trying to say I wish others would think about gaming the same way. It's not a matter of difficulty. No, you're fine. You're fine. And no, I don't think the game is too hard necessarily. I think I need to just learn how to play a little bit better. And I think that's why I don't want to push the difficulty down. You know, and I don't necessarily want anything to be like super boring to you guys, but kind of learning how to deal with magic in a giant mod pack might not have been the smartest move, but we're here. Sunfire, deal 22 damage to undead. Targets on fire take X. Can you light a ghost on fire though? Can I just study this book right now? You can't study while in combat. I figured I'd try.
A presence. Such an abrupt end to our game.
What? Oh, Vilcus came back to life and killed them all. Hey, good job, Vilcus. Proud of you. Holy fire. Oops. Which means I could probably learn that if I wanted to. Undead are weak to fire, including ghosts. Okay, well, I might learn that one then. Sunfire? 7 hours, go. Ghost can be lit on fire if you use a fire spell or a weapon chanted with fire. Okay. Why? Am I glitching so weirdly? Okay, so I've learned Sunfire. So we can try using this. So right click is summon dude, left click is sunfire. I just have to remember what I'm doing. Sorry, I didn't mean to lock you guys in there. I mean, I did mean to lock you guys in there, but I didn't. Please don't be mad. Easy peasy is not a stream you can brag about. Alright, wait a little bit. Everybody's healed. Excuse me, thank you. Alright, Cicero, we don't have too much left, I don't think. I don't know how far into this place he is. Ooh, there's a chest over here. I wish I could stick around and work longer than normal. Work went later. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I can't read. Work was later than gosh dang it. Clearly I need to sleep too. You're totally fine, Silent. I really appreciate you being here. I'm sorry I'm struggling so much. Have fun and I'll see you next time. See you next time. Thank you so much for sticking around. Oh my goodness. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. I don't want to hit the wrong character here. Ines is totally about to die. Ooh, that's a master level chest.
Only a fool tries to kill the dead.
Because the thing is, if I hit Janasta will die. Is that YouTube you're talking to? Yes. I don't want to hit Janasta. Ah, I missed. Ooh, okay, I lit him on fire. Good.
If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about these Lara.
Try and fight
Please, tell me that hulking shit. No.
Janasta, I really do not want to hit you. She's going crazy and doing no damage to this guy. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? No, like actually what's happening right now? Let them burn, Sister Vithril, and watch them fly across the room. Hi, turtle! Become well. Don't know what's happening right now. Jeanette's is doing her best. No, fully.
I'll mount your head on my
Have a wonderful night, Steven. Love you. Thank you for being here. I don't know what's going on.
I love a challenge.
Swing me right round, baby.
Let's see what you've got.
I missed.
That's all you've got.
Janasta is immune to Sunfire? Perfect. It means I can't kill her. Oh yeah, you did a wellness check. Holy, what happened? I don't know what's going on. That is hilarious. And I'm so glad that Janasta is immune to Sunfire. Because it means I can use this and not hurt her. Also, I'm gonna summon my other dude in. Because Vilcus is also about to go down. Oh my gosh. I can't see, but I'm hoping that I'm hitting him. Have a wonderful night, Steven. Yes, Vilcus, get it. Let's go. There's just so many rocks everywhere. This is gonna break my computer. No, stop, man. Trying to... Undying Ghost. Stop it. I know you're mad, but he's not the enemy. There you are. Janessa, listen to jump for everyone. Oh my gosh! Look, set a jar for everyone. It is a wild. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. No need to thank me. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's deal with Cicero, and that'll be probably be my stream. Oh my gosh. Allows the wearer to cast Eye of Sithis, a powerful detect life spell. Oh, interesting. The kid stopped off at the Sleepy Giant Inn in Riverwood. The blacksmith told her that her armor needed some repairing, so she got it repaired for 15 seconds. And then she took his repair hammer and beat him to death. And she realized that this is Skyrim and not Oblivion, and she didn't have to repair her own armor, so she dropped the repair hammer and walked right to Whiterun. What? Alright, Cicero. Oh, buddy. Oh, Cicero. Cicero. Baby.
You caught me. I surrender. Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet Astrid. I did. And I do it again. Anything for our mother? Return to the Pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live.
Well, obviously we're gonna leave. Be nice to poor Cicero, listener. Listener should prefer to listen. Astrid ignored the Night Mother. She deserves to die. I think Astrid is valid in her arguments, but I also think that she's wrong. I'm gonna take this. Oh yeah, I forgot to unlock that chest I saw earlier. Hang on. Don't walk into that. I was staring right at the chest and I was like, oh, that's a master level chest. And then I just forgot about it. Where did it go? Is it all the way back here? It's not this far back. No. Okay, where is it? There's no validation in dishonoring the Night Mother, not in their world. Also fair. But I'm in her argument about, like, I have to be the leader because I'm the person that everyone can hear and the one that's keeping this ragtag group, you know, together. So I understand. I do understand that. Patat, what's up? Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna save my game before I waste like 20 lockpicks on this. I dive into the deep sea coral now. It's EP times. Have a wonderful sleep, Turtle. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I really, really do. Seriously, think about it. Gods have tangible effects in their world, and she literally ignored the Night Mother, which ignores Sithis, which is the god of their guild. Well, so she can't hear the Night Mother. And all of a sudden she's supposed to believe that this random person who hasn't even proven themselves as anything interesting can hear the Night Mother. Cicero is like crazy. Oh, it's literally right there. But even then, like, she still said, you know what, go listen. Oops, go find what's his face and see what he has to say. Oh my gosh, it's literally right here. Are you serious? This random person is a Dragonborn, right? But in this current playthrough, that's not even anything that's known. I haven't even done Bleak Falls Barrow yet, you know? There it is. Astrid is consumed with her self-importance. I think she is too consumed with her self-importance, but she does have a valid reason. But, I mean, there's a reason I'm not killing Cicero. And there's a reason I didn't kill him the first time either. Because I believe him. Aw, puppy. Alright, let's go. Let's go tell Astrid that Cicero is dead. I don't know much about Astrid, but I do know she's no Janessa. So in your opinion, what is Astrid's valid reason? No, I'm just saying she's the one who has been keeping the Dark Brotherhood together, because the Dark Brotherhood has basically all but dead at this point. It's just Astrid and like her 5 or 6 people that she, you know, has in the Skyrim Sanctuary, because nobody else is left based off of Cicero's journals. Everybody in Cyrodiil is dead. Everyone in Morrowind is dead, so...
Looking to hire a boat? Where are you headed?
When you can't hear, because no one can hear the Night Mother, so for all she knows, it's entirely possible that they're just lying. So... she kept the Dark Brotherhood together for 35 years. Read Cicero's journals. Oh wait, you have twice. Yeah. Astrid is a traitor, nothing but a worthless corpse. I think she probably, at that point, has let power go to her head. Because she's been the one who's kept them together for so long. But... where's the stables? I can't see! There's so much snow in my face. Windhelm Clockwork? No. We're not doing anything with... I think Clockwork is scary, isn't it? She absolutely let power go to her head, yeah. Oh, that's right. There's a little path over here. Hello, cat! You're still where I tripped over you last time. You make good points about Astrid. It's not so one-sided. Yeah. I think it's one of those things where from the outside looking in, and you know, people who have played this game a million times and can make speculations about things that aren't necessarily said explicitly in the game. I obviously still side with Cicero, but I think it's not... I think Astrid's not so far out of pocket, you know? Wait, I was working on my game. What happened? What did I miss? Oh, Clockwork Orange is scary, but I don't know what you mean by that phrase. So there's a mod called Clockwork, and apparently it's scary, but I don't really know what it entails. All I heard was Astrid, and I'm already interested. We were talking about... so I didn't kill Cicero in my original playthrough, and I don't plan on killing him now. So we were just kind of talking about like why you should or should not kill Cicero, and like if Astrid has valid reasons for having said what she did about not believing the Night Mother was speaking to me and all that kind of stuff.
Need a ride?
Janessa became my favorite. I'm curious as to why.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
You and Cicero might have conspired against her. The Night Mother wants to restore order, but she doesn't actually condemn Astrid. No, and...
oh, steady.
Does the Night Mother ever say anything about Astrid? Like, being skeptical about it, you know? Little Sea Ghost! Hi! I was just thinking about you. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad you made it in. Hello. Thank you for sending many love and hugs. Alright. Let's go tell Astrid Cicero's dead. I'm here to claim second. Is it still available? Oh, man. The way she single-handedly waited on that ghost saved the party. Or wailed on that ghost. That was so funny. Little Sea Ghost, you missed something so funny earlier. I'm gonna clip it. I'll post it in my clips channel after stream because I want to get it done like right after stream. But, Janessa was trying so hard. Okay? She was trying so hard. And she was just not doing any damage to the thing she was attacking. And it was really, really funny. I never killed Cicero in any of my playthroughs. I just like him for some reason. And I think that's why I didn't kill him in my original. Because I even killed Party Snacks in my original playthrough. And I still feel bad about that. Like, I didn't know what I was doing in my first playthrough. Because it was my first playthrough. All I knew is my quest said I needed to kill Party Snacks. And I was like, but I don't want to kill him. But my quest says I need to. So I guess I need to. The only thing tonight the Night Mother says about Astrid is she was misled. She doesn't exactly have a problem with her specifically because she knows the type of people who she's dealing with, and assassins have no honor. Also very fair. Oh no! Yeah, it's really funny. Oh, hello, Astrid.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks.
You're missing a
But
tooth.
what of the fool? Is Cicero dead?
Yes, Cicero's dead.
Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what. Why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand,
I didn't realize how late it was. Right, so what's my next task?
There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of
The gourmet! That's right, I forgot about this
That is
part of the
cooked up?
quest.
It's become quite a phenomenon. The gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the gourmet. You should report to him.
All right, let's do this. Well, not right now. It'll be tomorrow.
Stay safe.
Your next task is a burn down church black metal style. What is this, Oblivion? No, just kidding. It'd be quite interesting that she found out that he was still alive. Doesn't she? Or does she end up dying in the raid? I can't remember. We'll find out tomorrow. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've done this quest. But I know we do end up moving to the sanctuary in Dawn. Did my game save? There it goes. I know we move into the sanctuary in Dawnstar after this one gets raided by something and like kills a bunch of people, but I can't remember if Astrid herself dies. Or if they do end up meeting and they're like, oh my gosh, you didn't actually die, but also it turns out you're actually cool or something. I don't remember. I believe Astrid is one of those people that wasn't meant to be a leader, and that's what led her away from the path, and killing Cicero was her way of keeping things to her liking. At least that's what I thought my first time playing it. I will give my further judgment call tomorrow after we'll probably be able to finish the Dark Brotherhood tomorrow. But I can't remember enough of like how the end of the quest goes to speak fully on it. I've never burned down a church before, but I've always wanted to. Woof. Alright. Alright. Let's go over here. And is the music super loud? Nope, just loud to me because I forgot I turned the volume up yesterday, so I just had the volume like super loud in my own ears for no reason. Funny thing happened tonight. I was at a friend's band show tonight. Someone was screaming about gummy bears at the bar. It's a type of shot. I couldn't get gummy bear out of my head thanks to me. It's Turtle's fault and Coffee's fault. It's not my fault. Don't yell at me. Judge Patat presiding. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for being here. I very much appreciate you. We are gonna go raid somebody. Who is it gonna be? I don't know yet. We're gonna find that out. Who's live right now? Right meow. Actually, a surprising amount of people. Oh, it's Saturday. Woot woot. Bye. Bye, Cozy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Let's go over should I try and find a new Skyrim streamer? I haven't looked for a new one in a long time. Category. Skrywim. That is not an English person. Australian. Good night, thank you for the stream. Thanks for being here. Vigi's live. Vigi's always live, but I rate her a lot. Glad I could catch the end of stream. Glad it was a good one. Or hope it was a good... I can't read. I really can't read today. Hope it was a good one. Have a great night. Plasma streaming. I just rated him not too long. Yeah, I just rated him not too long ago. But I haven't looked for a new Skyrim streamer in a long time. So give me 1 second. already like this person based off of some of the stuff I'm seeing. They are an 18 plus streamer, but let's see. Yeah, definitely 18 plus. Got some swearing. Oh, she's currently doing the Shiagura thing. Let's see if she looks at chat. The mod said hi. Bye! God bless. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna bounce onto Truxie with a new person. Love you. No worries. I appreciate you being here. Have an amazing night. Gotta catch the ending of the Dark Brotherhood mission quest line. See you tomorrow! Yes! I love the Dark Brotherhood. I think it's a really cool quest line. But yeah, so if you want to copy a raid message, Gregor just so lovely Gregor just put them in chat for us so helpfully is what I was trying to say, but I struggle. I enjoy your stream, but it's 3 AM here. No worries, I'm ending right now. Thank you for being here, Roger. I hope you have a wonderful night. Everybody else, I hope you have a wonderful night. We're gonna go. So Sweet from the Circus is currently playing Skyrim. And like I said, I haven't seen a new Skyrim streamer in a long time, so she seems to be pretty cool. 18 plus, if you're under 18, don't come along with, but I appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, let's go say hi to a new friend. I will continue to hunt people who seek out the stream, but that's not important to anyone else. I appreciate it, sure. I really do. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi. Thank you guys again so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you guys so much. I hope you'll have a wonderful night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll finish off, I think, the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Alright, goodbye. Love you guys. Goodbye.